This meeting is being recorded.
Ma'am, sir, can we start the meeting, ma'am?
We are live now.
Ma'am, sir, can we start the meeting, ma'am?
We are live now.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, ma'am, sir, can we start the meeting, ma'am? Start the meeting,
We are live now.
sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Okay, sir. The capacity to learn is a gift. Sir, can the capacity to learn, ma'am, sir, is a skill. Can we start the meeting, ma'am? The willingness to
We are
learn,
live now.
sir, is a
Yes,
joy.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ratan, sir, I think it is just echoing again, sir. Sir?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Sir, it is echoing, sir. Yes, sir, the
Okay.
texts are repeating again. It is echoing, sir. Can we start from the beginning, sir?
Okay.
Sir, can we start from the beginning, sir? The first slide, sir. Dear all, just a minute. We'll be starting the meeting very shortly. Wishing an amazing good afternoon one and all present here on behalf of the Missions Research Foundation, to be university. Arbari Institute of Technology, AVIT Chennai. We will Ma'am, am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, continue, Lakshmi.
Okay, ma'am. To dispel the darkness of ignorance, let us all join for lighting the lamp of knowledge and gratitude for the abundance the divine has bestowed on us.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते.
As a mark of our undying tradition, let us begin the event with an invocation song, Tamil Thai Varthu, in praise of Mother Tamil. Now, it is my immense pleasure to call upon our Vice Principal Academics, Dr. S.P. Sangeeta ma'am, to welcome the gathering.
Very good afternoon. Honorable Madam Chancellor, Chief Guest Srimati Kavita Ramu IAS, District Collector, Pudukkottai District, Dean CSR, Heads of Institutions, Deputy Registrar Admissions, officials from our corporate office, our quiz partners, Mr. Venki Srinivasan and Vijay from Nexus, faculty colleagues, parents, teachers, and my dear participants from all over the country. It's a glad welcome which I would bring you all this wonderful Sunday afternoon on behalf of Arbari Institute of Technology, an ambit institution of Vinayaka Mission's Research Foundations deemed to be university, filled with a lot of desires, dreams, and hopes. Welcome to the second national quiz, AVIT Quizwiz, which is a nationwide quiz program organized by AVIT every year during the Independence Day celebrations, exclusively for the school children. I'm extremely elated at the overwhelming responses we received during the junior category of quiz organized last Sunday and see more young faces from 100+ schools join today for the senior category to mark out their territories through their brains. AVIT, known for its academic excellence, established in the year 1998, is committed to impart quality education to the students from different socio-economic backgrounds, mainly focusing on their personal development, cognitive skills, goal setting, leadership development, effective communication, multitasking, and whatnot. I'm happy that BMRF is partnered again with Nexus, which is one of the India's top quiz and content research companies. We, as a higher education institution with more than 40 years of experience in education, we love working closely with schools, especially with children, to bring their vision to life, to inspire learning, and to transform their visual learning environment. Our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. A.S. Ganesan, and Honorable Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganesan, always try to explore and highlight young brains by organizing innovative competitions to motivate, encourage, and reward children. They believe that to reinvent the education system and give students a break from the traditional classroom learning, there is a dire need to revive the quiz culture in schools and colleges. We have experimented this in our campus and also successful in bringing out young talents along with Nexus through this AVIT Quizwiz contest. I extend a cordial welcome to our Honorable Madam Chancellor, who is a great pillar of support and the architect behind designing this quiz contest. Welcome, ma'am. We have a very special guest today who, on behalf of our invitation, has agreed to address young minds, Srimati Kavitha Ramu, IAS District Collector, Pudukkottai District. Kavitha Ramu is a shining example of how an educated Indian woman can pursue two careers with equal efficiency through balancing a career in the arts as well as in her administration skills, which is a tightrope walk. Straddling two different worlds with ease, people like her give hope to many. On behalf of AVIT and Nexus, I extend a warm welcome to her. She will be joining during the prize distribution ceremony. I extend a warm welcome to Dean CSR, heads of institutions, officials from our corporate office, our quiz partners from Nexus, faculty colleagues, parents, and teachers. Dear children, my wishes and greetings to each one of you for your active participation. Victory is not too far. Every step you take, every day will move you closer to your goal. Believing you can is half the battle. I just wish you all good luck. Whoever wins the trophy is not the only one. Remember today, your participation matters the most. You are already a winner, a true winner of your strength and abilities. Best wishes again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Some people dream of success, while the other people get up every morning and make it happen. AVIT Quizwiz will be one such platform to kindle your knowledge, explore, and contribute to the richness and history of our country. We would like to connect with the young minds of the country through this AVIT Quizwiz, a national level quiz competition. VMRF, being a pioneer and vibrant university, offers a multicultural experience with ambience marked by perfect harmony of living in diversity. Now, let us all watch a video about Vinayaka Mission's Research Foundation.
Vinayaka Mission's Research Foundation, VMRF, deemed to be university, had its inception in the year 1981 with the establishment of Tirumuruga Kirpananda Variyar Davathiru Sundara Swamigal Medical, Educational and Charitable Trust. In 1982, the founder chairman Dr. A. Shanmuga Sundaram instituted the Vinayaka Missions College of Pharmacy in Salem, the pioneer institution of Vinayaka Missions. In the year 2001, the deemed to be university status was conferred on Vinayaka Missions by the Ministry of Human Resources Development, Government of India, with the recommendations of the UGC under Section 3 of the UGC Act 1956 as an acknowledgement of its excellence, satisfaction of the highest level of academic standards, and best infrastructural facilities provided to achieve preeminence in education. And by virtue of this recognition, Vinayaka Missions transcended to Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation, VMRF, as the 48th university in India. The VMRF DU is accredited by NAC with A grade and placed in 101 to 150 band in NIRF ranking. It has 24 constituent colleges and schools, including 2 engineering colleges, 3 medical colleges, 1 dental college, etc., located at Salem, Payanur, Puducherry, and Karaikal, catering quality higher education to nearly 15,000 students. Every year, approximately 2,000 medical, dental, homeopathy, paramedical, engineering, and management professionals, besides arts and science graduate from the VMRF campuses successfully. The dynamic environment created by the trust helps every student to develop the rational, critical, and creative powers, thereby enabling the fullest possible intellectual and personal growth. Close to 5,000 staff members, including renowned faculty, technical and other experts, serve our student community to achieve excellence in education and to make studying at VMRF institutions an extremely pleasurable and rewarding experience. The success of VMRF lies in its highly qualified and experienced faculty who are competent and dedicated to provide excellent education. Vinayaka Mission's Research Foundation is a pioneering and vibrant university offering a multicultural experience with an ambience marked by the perfect harmony of living in diversity.
Now, I request Dr. Giri Rangasamy, Dean CSR, to give a brief introduction about Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, deemed to be university. Ma'am, you're on mute, ma'am.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I start from the beginning?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. I welcome all of you who are online. I welcome especially our director, Dr. Anuradha Ganesan, and also the collector, Mrs. Kavita IAS, of course, our quiz master, Mr. Venki. This quiz, AVIT 2022, it has become an annual event in our college, which has been welcomed throughout India. And our tie-up is with the Nexus team, which is a proven success every year. On the 21st, while we had the quiz for the juniors, our VMRF director, Dr. Anuradha Ganesan, said that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentioned that the present generation of youngsters as can-do generation. So he labeled the present generation as can-do. That means the youngsters of today are quite confident, anxious to achieve, quite talented, and want to excel in everything. So our country has youngsters who are capable of doing everything. It is estimated by the year 2030, only our country will have plenty of human resources between the age group of 20 and 30. This is the predicted wealth of our motherland. And you who have just finished your 12th standard fall into this precious, active, and vibrant group. So feel proud you are considered the precious wealth of India. Dear youngsters who are anxiously awaiting the quiz program, I would like to say a few words about learning, that is learning process. It is a positive process from the womb up to the tomb. Scientists have conclusively proved that a child starts learning even when it is gradually developing in its mother's womb. It understands its mother's moods, the way she speaks, whether she is happy or sad. That is the unpredictable wonder of the process of learning. Do you know that there are different ways and methods of learning? Do not think that you learn only when you are inside a classroom being taught by a teacher. You learn a lot from home, from your neighbors, when you undertake trips or study tours or excursions, or when you organize programs as a team. And you learn through extracurricular and co-curricular activities like the quiz program of AVIT. And you learn when you read posters on the street or read the labels on the market products. All of them belong to learning process, which add to your knowledge. Now, for example, if you take a medicine, a cough medicine, say, then you should read the label. It gives you the composition of the medicine and the dosage and how you should use, whether it is a scheduled drug or not. So learning is in different ways. In a quiz program like this, not only the quizzers, but also the quiz master and the participants also learn. So I encourage you all to make use of the opportunities given to you in school or college and enrich your knowledge. One of my students jokingly said, "Madam, don't label us as youngsters useless, and we belong to useless generation. But we are being used less." That is the truth. We crave for knowledge and skill. We are very receptive. Use us as much as you can and convert us as useful human beings, ready to offer ourselves to society, improving mankind. Now, a few words about VMRF, Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation. Just now, all of you would have seen the video and you would have got an idea of our university and the different courses we offer and in different places we are located. The founder chairman, Sri Shanmu Sundaram, believed that educating the youth is necessary to bring out social changes, culminating eventually in the progress of mankind. The graduates leaving the portals of the university become empowered and they learn to synthesize academic standards with social relevance. So I would like to repeat, we teach the students to synthesize academic standards with social relevance. They are intended to integrate themselves with the society in which they have a role to play. They should prove themselves as the fittest citizens of not only of our motherland, but also of the world. Our carefully chosen mission statement is building the individuals to build the world. So we build the individuals in our institutions to build the entire world. Now a few words about Arupadai Veedu Institute of Technology, a part of Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation, situated at Payanur, very near Mahabalipuram. So it is giving an aesthetic ambience and it augments the learning process for every student. So the engineering college AVIT conducting the quiz is tying itself with the Nexus group, which is very popular for this endeavor. It is amazing to note that hundreds of anxious youngsters have registered for this quiz program. Last week, one of my neighbors asked me, "Madam, have you got a quiz club in your college?" My son, listening to your quiz program last year, keeps on saying, "I will join a college which runs an effective quiz club." I felt happy and answered her not only a quiz club, we have Indian Music Club, Western Music Club, Dramatic Club, Muttamil Ayam, Debate Club, Handwriting Club, Spoken English, Spoken Tamil, Eco Club, Social Responsibility Club, and Communal Harmony Club. These clubs are meant for our extracurricular and co-curricular activities. The alumni who met us this year in June unanimously declared AVIT is unique in all these activities, making us learn several things, inviting number of guest speakers who are experts in their own fields. I would like to add that our Honorable Chairman, Dr. A.S. Ganesan, always says, make the children learn things outside the four walls of the classroom. Make them see the world and learn for themselves values important for their lives. They should transform themselves into the fittest citizens of our country, which is now in tune with our Prime Minister's wish, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsava. Our director is Dr. Mrs. Anuradha Ganesan, who is very much interested in the lives of those who join our institution, feels that like the potter who molds the clay into different shapes, as teachers, discover the talents within each student and transform him or her into a worthy citizen who can fit into the society, offering his or her services. After all, as Vivekananda says, education is nothing but bringing out the talents already manifested in each person. If you visit our university website, you will find that we have 14 different institutions: medical, engineering, nursing, dental, physiotherapy, homeopathy, pharmaceutical, arts and science, law, business management, architecture. You have just, students, you have just finished your schooling and are wanting to join educational institutions where quality education is offered to you. This is a turning point in your life. Yes, you are at the crossroads now. Make the correct choice and continue your higher studies well. On behalf of our university and the college, I wish you all the very best. I would like to say the verses of great statements of great men. This is Dalai Lama. Take care of your thoughts because they become your words, because they will become later your actions. Take care of your actions because they become your habits. Your habits will form your character. Take care of your character because it will form your destiny, and your destiny will be your life. Dear youngsters, you may face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Wherever you go, no matter what the weather is, you bring your own sunshine. I would like to quote Sage Thiruvalluvar, who says that, Iduthan padinum ilivanda seyyar nadukkatta kaatchiyavar. He emphatically says that even if troubles, defeats come to you, you should never do things which are not wanted. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. This is by Theodore Roosevelt. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. This is Arthur Ashe. Push yourself because no one is going to do that for you. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. So make yourself happy and also others happy in the world you are living. So I wish you all the best. And I'm sure all of you are anxiously awaiting to participate in the quiz. And I'm very happy that I had a chance to say a few things, which as a veteran teacher, I wanted to share with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable address. Followed by the last year's grand success, this year AVIT Quizwiz has become more popular and it has received an overwhelming response of more than 500 plus registrations. Online and offline registrations from more than 105 schools and 748 students have been received. We are expecting a wonderful and tremendous support as received for the junior level competition that happened last Sunday. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Padmavati, Assistant Professor from FAHS, to introduce our quiz master, Mr. Venki Srinivasan.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Venkatesan S., a well-organized quizmaster who has hosted several important quizzes across the country, including the landmark Juniors Quiz, Metal Meet, Oak IQ, and BISAIR. He is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, belonging to class of 2000. Prior to co-funding Nexus, Venki sir gained diverse experience across the sales, marketing, and investor relations functions in organizations like PepsiCo and Sasken. When he is not hosting a quiz or anchoring a panel, sir puts in all his energy into steering Nexus in his role of CEO and business head. He is an avid sports enthusiast and reads crime fiction extensively. Venki sir, we are glad to have you here today. I would like to hand over the session to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ma'am. And thank you to everyone at AVIT for those wonderful words to kick off today's session. So very warm welcome to all of you. Good afternoon, Vanakkam, and welcome to the second edition of AVIT Quizwiz. This is a national level inter-school quiz competition organized by the Aripadai Vedi Institute of Technology, an AMBIT college of the Vinayaga Mission Research Foundation, deemed to be university under the Government of India. Right. So we are all set to begin. We had a wonderful juniors quiz last week with a huge amount of participation from students from grades 8 to 10. Today we have the seniors quiz, which is for students in grades 11, 12, diploma, students who have just finished school and so on. So we're looking forward to a great contest. As you all know, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75th year of India's independence. So today's quiz is pretty much themed around India. I think 99% of the quiz is India specific. All questions have some kind of an angle or a tilt towards India. I know that a lot of people in the chat are asking about the game pin and when we will start. Just give us 1 more minute. We will be sharing the game pin with you. What you need to do to play this, so there are 2 parts to the quiz. There is a preliminary round which we are doing on Kahoot, which I think all of you will be familiar with. So please open a new tab on your laptop or open it on your mobile phone. We'd recommend that you do it on your laptop because all answers need to be typed in. So go to kahoot.it, www.kahoot.it, and we will share a game pin with you in just a few seconds. Enter that game pin and please enter your name. So the game pin is in the screen in front of you, 275438. Please don't enter some random nickname, then we will have to disqualify you. Please enter your actual name and if possible, some indication of which institution or school you are from. Otherwise, at least enter your name very clearly so that we can map it back to you, right? Don't, this is excellent. Raghav_DPSN is a great way of entering it because then we know exactly that it's Raghav from DPS, right? So that would be ideal if you can enter it like that. Otherwise, at least enter your name very clearly. Remember that to be eligible to participate in this quiz, you have to be either in class 11, class 12, pursuing a diploma course in PU college, or should have just finished class 12, right? students who are already in college are not eligible to participate in this. Neither are students who are in lower classes, because we already finished the juniors quiz last week. Okay, we can see lots of people joining in. So we'll give it another 30 seconds. We have 25 questions in the prelims. All answers have to be typed into Kahoot. We will not be entertaining any clarifications or doubts on the chat. We will not be checking the chat. So please don't raise hands. Please don't type things into the chat and so on. Everything that's needed, I will be telling you very clearly. You just have to listen to me. Open Kahoot, enter the game pin, enter your name. Keep watching the Kahoot screen. There is nothing to be done on the Zoom call, right? You don't have to type anything on the Zoom call. All you need to do is keep watching the Kahoot screen, enter the answers into the Kahoot screen. We will show you the question. We will read out the question. That will take about 30 seconds. And then we will give you 30 seconds to type in your answer. And we're going to do this for 25 questions. At the end of 25 questions, the top 8 contestants will be upgraded to panelists, and we will do the finale, the grand finale with the 8 of you. There are some fantastic prizes worth more than 20,000 rupees that are at stake for the top 3 today. Right, so I would request all of you that if you keep raising hands, etc., in between, we will not be able to clarify, because we're also on a very tight time schedule, right? So you don't need to worry about any doubts. Everything will get clarified as we go forward, right? We are not going to unmute any of you to ask any doubts. If at all you have anything, you can put it into the Q&A right now. Otherwise, please lower your hands. There's no point in keeping your hands raised. We will not be attending to individual clarifications at all. Whatever you need to, put it into the Q&A if you want to right now. We'll clarify the doubts before we get started. We have nearly 150 people. So if we start allowing people to talk, then it will take the whole day. So all the queries so far are about game pin. That is what I'm noticing. Game pin has been given. When is the quiz starting? We have already started. What is the link to get our name registered? I don't understand your question, Akshay. You just need to go to Kahoot and then put your name there. www.kahoot.it. Please look at the screen. It clearly says on top, join www.kahoot.it. Please go there, enter the game pin, and then enter your name. It's clearly there on the screen. If you watch the Zoom screen, right on top here, it says join at www.kahoot.it. Please go to that URL. I trust that clarifies Akshay's query. Okay. ஒரு வாட்டி எல்லாருக்கும் தமிழ்லயும் நாங்க சொல்லிடுறோம். குவிஸ் ஆனா வந்து ஃபுல்லாவே இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் இருக்கும். இப்பவே சொல்லிடுறோம். ஆன்சர்லாம் நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் டைப் பண்ணணும். ஆனா இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு நான் தமிழ்ல சொல்லிடுறேன் ஒரு வாட்டி. இங்க இருக்கிற வெப்சைட் இங்க பாருங்க. இங்க இருக்கிற வெப்சைட் www.kahoot.it. இந்த வெப்சைட்டுக்கு நீங்க போகணும். நீங்க உங்க லேப்டாப்லயோ இல்ல மொபைல் போன்லயோ உங்க பிரவுசர்ல www.kahoot.it என்டர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா, அது பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு கேம் பின் கேட்கப்படுவாங்க. அந்த கேம் பின்ல இந்த கேம் பின் என்டர் பண்ணுங்க 275438. அதன் பிறகு உங்க பேரை என்டர் பண்ணுங்க. உங்க ஆக்சுவல் நேம் என்டர் பண்ணுங்க. அங்க நிக் நேம்னு போட்டிருக்கும். ஆனா நீங்க உங்க ஆக்சுவல் பேரை என்டர் பண்ணுங்க. என்டர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா யூ ஆர் இன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வரும். வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அடுத்த 30 செகண்ட்ஸ்ல நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறோம் குவிஸ. அந்த கஹூட் ஸ்கிரீன்ல தான் நீங்க எல்லா ஆன்சர்ஸும் என்டர் பண்ணணும். ஸோ எல்லா ஆன்சர்ஸும் அந்த கஹூட் ஸ்கிரீன்ல தான் என்டர் பண்ணணும். ஆனா அந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எல்லாமே இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் இருக்கும். ஆன்சர்ஸும் நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் என்டர் பண்ணணும். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ குவிஸ் தட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி என்டையர்லி இன் இங்கிலீஷ், ஈவன் தோ ஐ வில் கிவ் கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ் இன் தமிழ். All right, I think 90 people have joined. We'll give it exactly 30 more seconds and then we'll get started because we are already behind schedule. Though I can see that there are about 144 attendees who are there, so I don't know why the others have not joined. 144 attendees are there. Please join in, right? I hope the instructions are clear. Tamiliyum na explain பண்ணியாச்சு, உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். www.kahoot.it, game pin 275438. நீங்க ஜூம் கால்ல இருந்துட்டு இன்னும் கஹூட்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணலன்னா தயவு செஞ்சு இமீடியட்டா ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. அடுத்த 20 செகண்ட்ல நாங்க குவிஸ் ஆரம்பிக்க போறோம். நீங்க கஹூட்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணலன்னா உங்களால ஆன்சர்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியாது. Q&A தயவு செஞ்சு ஆன்சர்ஸ் டைப் பண்ணாதீங்க. Do not type in your answers into the Q&A or into the chat. Right? It is not. We would like you not to do that. So please don't type in any answers there. We will not be tracking it, and you will also end up giving out the answers to everybody. Nitish Soundararajan, எப்ப ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு கேட்டிருக்கீங்க. Like I'm telling you, அடுத்த 30 secondsல ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். 144 பேர் இருக்காங்க attendeesல. There are 144 attendees. We are just waiting to see if this, once this count hits 100, I think Venkat, we should get started, right? Okay, I think let's get started. People who are joining in can join in later as the game goes on. We're already behind schedule. So let's get started. So very warm welcome once again to everyone to the second edition of Quizwiz 2022, the annual National Inter-School Quiz organized by AVIT, Arpadavidi Institute of Technology, a constituent college of the Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation deemed to be university. This is the senior preliminary round. And you've heard, of course, a lot about the wonderful work that the Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation is doing, deemed to be university under the UGC Act. Several institutions across disciplines, law, medicine, engineering, humanities, sciences that are under the VMRF umbrella. So please do go and read up and look up about them. The objective of conducting this quiz is to tell you a little bit about them so that you can keep them as an institution of choice to join once you finish school. So my name is Venki Srinivasan. As I've already been introduced, I'm your quiz master for today. It's my pleasure to conduct this the second year in a row. And thank you very much to the AVIT team for giving us this opportunity. And we are, of course, Team Nexus Consulting. I think many of you may have attended our quizzes before. If you haven't, warm welcome to you. Please do go look us up on social media. We post a question a day on Instagram. We also have regular updates about upcoming quizzes on our Facebook and Twitter handles. We also have an updated website as well as a YouTube channel where many of our quizzes are available. So please do go look us up there. Okay, wonderful prizes today. We have a total of 30,000 worth of prizes, I think, that are going out overall. The first, second, and third place winners. Okay, these are the rules. 25 questions, 1 point per correct answer, no negative marking of any kind. So just type in an answer, take a guess. All answers are only one word unless we tell you otherwise. And the top 8 students, this is a solo quiz, of course, there are no teams. Top 8 contestants will qualify for the final. Okay. Right, and play fair. Obviously, if you try to Google or if you try to cheat, then you will face a problem, because in the next round there will be no opportunity to do that and it will not look very good. Okay, let's get started. All the best, everyone. Let's go to the first question. Before that, anybody else joining in, the game pin is always available on the bottom right of the screen. Suppose you get disconnected and have to join back as well, the game pin is available in the bottom right of the screen. Screen la bottom right la game pin எப்பவுமே available இருக்கும். 275438 நீங்க எப்ப வேணா join பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay, all the best. Question 1 coming up. Okay, we'll play you an audio here. You just have to tell us whose voice this is.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध हिमाचल जमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
Very appropriate. Yeah, very appropriate question to start the quiz. That was the Indian national anthem, Jana Gana Mana. Appropriately, whose voice did you hear? This is a very old recording. Who was the person whose voice you heard? Take a logical guess. Your time starts now. Type in your answer into Kahoot. You have only 30 seconds to type in your answer, so you have to do it quickly. Make a guess. It's a very, very, very famous person. There's a good reason why we are asking you this. It is not some random person who's singing the national anthem. A quiz to celebrate India's Independence Day. No better way to begin it. All right. And the correct answer is not S.P. Balasubramaniam or Mahatma Gandhi. This is Rabindranath Tagore himself. Rabindranath Tagore, as you know, he is the one who penned the Indian national anthem, but we were looking for Tagore. Yeah, just Tagore will do. Yeah. Whatever there are minor variants, we'll give you points. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, give that. Yeah, and the last one. Yeah. So this is Rabindranath Tagore himself singing the Indian national anthem. Very rare video. Yeah, let's go. Sabindranath. Okay, give that also. That's fine. All right. That was question number 1. The correct answer was Rabindranath Tagore. Let's move on to question number 2. This is the presidential palace in Kiev in Ukraine. As you all know, Ukraine is going through a war situation right now with Russia invading them. Many of us would have seen it as the backdrop of a super hit song in a movie that came out in 2022. In which movie did that song appear? So this is the presidential palace, which was in the background of a famous song. You don't need to name the song. Please tell us in which movie did that song appear. Indian movie. Okay, let's go. Here's a bigger image. Yeah, that's the Kiev, Ukraine presidential palace. Your time starts now. Just tell us which movie. Big super hit movie. Yep, so they went especially to Ukraine before, of course, all the war situation happened to shoot this song. This is the SS Rajamouli movie, RRR. Yeah, this is RRR. Excellent. 36 of you getting it absolutely right. Let's go down and see if there are any more answers. Not Aranmanai. No, not Veruman, not Lal Singh Chadda, not Annabelle Sethupathi, not KGF2. This is RRR. Yeah. So there is a song called Not to in RRR that is shot outside the presidential palace. So points only for RRR. This is the SS Rajamouli film starring Ram Charan and NTR Jr. Okay. We're going to show you the name of a picture of a bird. This is the dash-billed sandpiper found in eastern India. It gets its name because its bill or beak is shaped like an object commonly seen in kitchens and on dining tables. What object's name fills in the blank? We are looking for a one-word answer. A common object seen in kitchens and on dining tables. Okay, let's see the image. Yeah, this is the bird. Just tell us what is it called. Let's go. Simple one. Common object that is found in okay, I think a lot of people will get this correct, hopefully. Okay, 94 answers coming in. Let's see how many of you got it. Spoon, as simple as that. Well done. 40 of you getting spoon. Yeah, spoon bill is fine. Spoon build is fine. Spoons is fine. I think give spook also. I think that's a spelling typo only. Go down. Yeah. Spoke spoon, that's okay. Spoon build sandpiper, that's fine. That's the full name. You don't have to write the full thing. We asked you only for one word. Please write only one word, right? Okay, spoon build bird, yes. Spoon bird, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's submit all this and move on. This is called the spoon build sandpiper. Good, a lot of you getting that correct. Moving on to the next question. They navigated by depending on the instincts of birds. They took on board several ravens and released them one by one as they sailed west. They also flew raven banners on their ships, as you can see in the image. It is doubtful whether they made it to India, but they certainly had contacts with people here. So one way that we know that they have contacts with people here is that Buddha statues made in northern India have been found in Sweden. So who are these people from Sweden and that area who went all across the world, conquered many lands and had a contact with India as well? They were sailors and seafarers. And we know that they had contact with India because they had, you could find Buddha statues that were made in northern India found in Sweden. So give us a one-word answer. Tough question. Let's see who gets it. Okay, last 2 seconds. Okay, the correct answer for this one is the Vikings. These are the Vikings, the Viking people. Not bad. 23 of you getting it right. Good answering there by 23 people on Vikings. Yeah, let's go down. Yeah, can't see any other answers. Okay, Vikings is right. These are the Viking people with their horned helmets from the Scandinavian part of the world, Norway, Finland, and so on. Right, next, question 5 coming up. This is the latest franchise-based league in the sports calendar. The teams involved are called Chennai Quick Guns, Gujarat Giants, Mumbai Khiladis, Odisha Juggernauts, Rajasthan Warriors, and Telugu Yodhas. Take a look at the visual as well and name the sport. It is a league that is going on right now. It is there on TV, in the newspapers. If you have been following it, just give us the name of the sport. It's a sport very popular at school level. Let's go. So just like IPL, there is a league that has been launched for this sport as well. The sport that I'm sure you played at school. Very easy question. Lots of answers coming in. Okay, 96 people have attempted this, 97, very good. Yeah, the correct answer is Kho-Kho. This is Ultimate Kho-Kho. Yeah, Kho-Kho is the right answer, not Kabaddi. Kabaddi has been going on already for many years now. This is Kho-Kho. So any variant, yeah, give all of that correct. Any variant of Kho-Kho in any manner is fine. That is not Kabaddi. Yeah, good. Lots of people getting this right. I think the most answered question of the quiz. Yes. So well done to all of you who got Kho-Kho right. Let's see the scores after 5 questions. We have Prem from Loyola in the lead, Gaurav from PSBB Nungambakkam in 2nd place, Anup in 3rd place, Harshit in 4th place, and Nandini in 5th place. All right. Long way to go. Question 6 coming up. Let's move a little faster. This patron saint of England is famous for a story in which he kills a dragon to save a village. You can guess his name if you know the location in Chennai where the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly is located. So if you know inside what structure the assembly is located, that has this person's name. Just give us one word. What is the name of this saint? So the answer is Saint St. dot something. You don't have to write St. dot. You can just write that one word. That is enough. Let's go. The patron saint of England and the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly is located inside a structure after this person's name. All right, answers coming in thick and fast. Yep, the correct answer is this is St. George. St. George slaying the dragon. And we have Fort St. George, in which the Legislative Assembly is located. In fact, it is named Fort St. George because when the British first came here and built the fort, they landed here on St. George's Day. That's why it's called St. George Fort, St. George Kotai. So, yeah, you can give that correct. So, just George or St. George is what we were looking for. Fort St. George. Next row, 2 answers. We understand that while typing in a hurry, you might make spelling mistakes. So we are giving you points. Yeah, give that also. That's fine. So long as your answer sounds like the correct answer, we'll give you points. And please listen to the question. I told you write only one word. If you type Fort St. George fully there, you're wasting time and you'll lose points. Listen to what I'm saying. Read the question. You have to type only one word in your answer most of the time. Don't type the full answer. Right? There are no extra points for that. Okay, next. Lots of people getting this right. He was a member of Parliament of England from the University of Cambridge constituency. His only recorded utterance while he was an MP was apparently a complaint about a cold draft in the chamber requesting that the window be closed. Who is this personality? He is a very famous scientist and his name is the title of a 2017 Hindi movie. He's a very, very famous scientist. Just give us his surname. Again, please type only one word in your answer. What is his surname? Okay, let's go. Very famous scientist who was a member of parliament as well. And there is a Hindi film that is got the same title. So like I said, there's an India connection for every question. Last few seconds. Yeah, all right. This is Newton. This was Sir Isaac Newton. Yep. So Newton, good. 18 of you getting it right. About 20 of you getting it right. Well done. Not Cromwell, not Einstein. Okay. Nope. None of the other answers are right. Not Shakespeare. Okay. Yeah. Only 20 people getting that right. Correct answer is Newton. Okay. Submit. Next question. The bapang is a unique single-stringed folk music instrument found in Rajasthan. It is also known by another name because of how it sounds. What is this two-word name that fans of Phantom Comics will be familiar with? We'll show you a video and an image, and you have to give us a two-word answer. Okay, let's see the video first. So we're seeing the image first. Okay, this is the image. This is from Phantom Comics. It says a message on the dash dash. 2 words with the message going out saying Phantom come to Vambesi for necklace day, Phantom come and so on. What is that instrument that they are using to send the message? What is it called? Okay, here is a video as well, I think. what is the two-word alternate name given to the Bapang, which is famous from the Phantom comics? Let's go. Tough one. Right? Let's see what the correct answer is and how many people got it right. This is something that's called a talking drum because it sounds like people are talking. It's called a talking drum. We won't accept any other answers. Clearly, people are trying to Google and give answers like Jogya Sarangi and so on. Jogya Satrangi and all that. That's not what we wanted. What we wanted was talking drum. Sound drum is close. Shrill drum, bell drum. We specifically wanted talking drum. That's what it's called. So we'll give points only for talking drum. Tough question, like I said. Yeah, let's go. No points for anything else. Yeah, only 15 people getting it right on talking drum. Quizmaster's decision is final, so don't argue with that. Okay. Phulpur, also spelled as Phulpur, is a prestigious Lok Sabha constituency in UP's Prayagraj district. 2 Indian prime ministers have been elected from here. The first was Jawaharlal Nehru, who won 3 terms from here. His sister Vijayalakshmi Pandit had also been elected from here twice. Name the other prime minister who won from Phulpur in 1971. He became prime minister many years later. He became prime minister only in the late 1980s. Who was this other prime minister who won from Phulpur district, Phulpur Lok Sabha seat in Uttar Pradesh? Okay, just name the person. Okay, let's go. Indian history knowledge needed here. Indian politics knowledge. Who is the person? There have been a whole bunch of people who have been Prime Minister of India. Who is this? This is a person called Vishwanath Pratap Singh or VP Singh. VP Singh, tough question there again. Only 16 teams getting it right. Okay, Vishwanath, fine, we'll give it. We'll give it for Vishwanath, Vishwanath Pratap, and so on. Though he is known as VP Singh, not Jawaharlal, not Atal Bihari Vajpayee, not Manmohan Singh, not MGR, not Vijayalakshmi Pandit was already given, not Vajpayee, not Rahul Gandhi, not Lala Lajpat Rai. Okay, that's it. Yeah, VP Singh or Vishwanath Pratap Singh is what we were looking for. About 25 people getting it right. Moving on. 10th question coming up. Bombay was the winner when this cricket tournament was held for the first time in 1934-35, and they have won it the most number of times. But they were beaten in the latest edition in 2021-22. The winning team in 2021-22 uses the Holkar Stadium in Indore as its home ground. Which team is the latest winner of the tournament? It is a state in India. You have to tell us which team is the winner. Don't name the tournament. We don't want which tournament this is. We want to know which team is the winner. Okay, let's go. It's the name of a state in India. So they play at the Holkar Stadium in Indore. So if you know a little bit of Indian geography and so on, you should be able to get it. Right? They were kind of surprise winners. They beat Bombay in the final by 6 wickets. This is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. Saurashtra were the winner the previous year. This is Madhya Pradesh. This is, of course, the Ranji Trophy that we're talking about. India's main first-class cricket tournament for state teams. And this is Madhya Pradesh or MP. That's also fine. Not CSK, nothing to do with IPL. We were looking for a name of a state, like I said. Scroll down quickly, please. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Good. This is Madhya Pradesh or MP. About 30 teams getting it correct. Okay, 10 questions done. Prem is still in the lead. Anup is in second place. Arshit is in third place. Venugopal is in fourth place. And Srinand is in fifth place. All right. And Divya is the highest climber. Very good. Question 11. Naren Chandra Das was a Havildar in the Assam Rifles when he was 22 years old. He was posted at Langla post near the China border in 1959 when a strange assignment came his way. He and 6 others were tasked with protecting someone as that person traveled from Zutangbo to Shakti, from there to Lungla to finally reach the Tawang monastery. Who is this person that they were supposed to protect? A very, very important personality who left his country and came to India in 1959. Who is this personality? We need a 2-word answer. Let's go. Who is this personality they were assigned to protect? A very important person who left his country and came to India in 1959 and has been in India ever since. Right, time is up. The correct answer is this is His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama, who fled from Tibet and came to India because of the Chinese persecution. So this is the Dalai Lama, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Tawang monastery and all is given in the question, so don't write that again. No points for that. Yeah. Okay, give that. That's okay. Next. Yeah, that's also fine. Yeah, just scroll up. Just go down one more time. Let's just take one quick look that we haven't missed anyone. Not Bhagat Singh, not Rajendra Singh. Okay, no. Scroll down quickly. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's done. That's the Dalai Lama, the ruler of Tibet. This animal's Sanskrit or Hindi name referred to the spots that we can see on its body. Another animal that wildlife scientists are trying to bring back to India also gets its name for the same reason. We don't need you to name the other animal. Tell us specifically what is the name of this deer, and we want the name. It may be called by many names, but we want the name that references the spots that you find on its body. Okay. So if you write some other name, which may be correct, but we won't give you points because we are looking for a 1-word, 6-letter answer. We've made it very clear, 1 word, 6 letters. Okay, let's go. So no alternate answers will be accepted here, only one specific answer. All right, time is up. The correct answer is cheetal. It's called the cheetal deer, not sambar or any other names, because cheetah also gets its name from the same thing. We don't want cheetah, we wanted cheetal. Okay, somebody's written CHITA, we can give that. That's fine. Not Vapiti, not the name we wanted. CITAL is fine. Yeah. Cheetal, yeah. Sital deer, that's fine. Yeah, in the 3rd row on the screen, in the middle. Yeah. Puliman, sorry, I wanted a Hindi or Sanskrit name, not names in other languages. We made it very clear. That's it. It may be known as Puliman and various other names, but we wanted cheetal. Okay, next. Living Media India was established in 1975 by Vidya Vilas Puri, the owner of the Thomson Press. The magazine that they launched went from strength to strength. Today, it is one of the leading magazines in the country and its readership is close to 80 lakhs. What is the name of the magazine? Give us 2 words. Give us 2 words. What is the name of the magazine? Let's go. Two-word answer. What is the name of the magazine? It's one of the top magazines in the country and the readership is about 80 lakhs. Right. Time is up. Correct answer is this is the very popular India Today magazine. This is India Today. Good. About 40 people getting it right. Let's go down. Living Media is already given in the question. Not Dinamalar, not Indus Valley, not Dinamani. Yeah. Okay. That's it. 39 people getting it right. This is India Today. Okay. Moving on. There are 13 akhadas in India and each of them have their own heads who are called Mahans. These 13 Mahans are the first people to take part in the Shahi Snan or royal bath, which is the first stage of something. The bath signifies that the proceedings are officially open. What is this, which organizations like the Triambakeshwar Temple Trust of Nashik help to organize? It is a very, very big kind of, you can say, kind of festival or occasion in India. We're looking for a 2-word answer. These Mahans from these akhadas are the first 13 people to take a holy dip, after which proceedings get started. Okay, so what is this? Looking for a 2-word answer. Let's go. It's a very, very big, major kind of festival, you can say festival, gathering, celebration, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is the Kumbh Mela. This is all we wanted. This is the Kumbh Mela. Well done. About 26 people getting it right. This is the Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela happens by rotation in Nashik, in Allahabad, in Ujjain, and so on. This is the Kumbh Mela. Or Mahakumbh, if you've written that also, it's fine. Not Vinayaka Chaturthi. Okay, Left-Handers Day, no. Triambakeshwar, no. That's it. Kumbh Mela is the right answer. All right, 28 people getting that correct. Next question. In a true demonstration of an integrated India in the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971, when India fought against Pakistan to liberate East Pakistan or Bangladesh, India's ground forces were led by a Sikh. His air force was led by a Muslim. The soldier who obtained Pakistan's surrender was Jewish. The chief of the India's armed forces was a Zoroastrian or a Parsi, covering one more religion. Who was the overall chief of India's armed forces? Who was this general who led India's armed forces in the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War against Pakistan? You just need to give us his surname. Okay, let's go. This is one of the tough questions of the quiz. Who is this general who led India? Who led India's armed forces against Pakistan in the Bangladesh Liberation War and won handsomely? He was a Zoroastrian. This is General Sam Manekshaw. Sam Manekshaw. Tough question. Okay, only 14 people getting that right. Yeah, and a little more. So about 20 people, I think. This is Sam Manekshaw, the very flamboyant general of India. You should go read up about him. A lot of wonderful stories about General Sam Manekshaw. The way he dealt with Indira Gandhi during the 1971 war and so on. Yeah, that's it. So this is General Sam Manekshaw. Okay, 15 questions done, 10 more to go. We have Prem from Loyola still in the lead. We have Srinand in second place. We have Arjun from PSBB Kekanagar in third place. We have Venugopal in fourth place and Harshvardhan in fifth place. Vishnu making a comeback from with 3 in a row. Okay, next. Okay, we are going to show you an image. This is a unique museum that is found in a city that is home to the Eastern Naval Command of the Indian Navy. So it's a city on the east coast of India. Okay, remember that it's on the east coast of India. Which city will you find this museum in? Let's see the image. This is the museum. Essentially, what you see there, that submarine is the museum, right? It is a disused submarine which has become a museum. In which coastal city in India's eastern coast will you find this? Let's go. It's a pretty big city. So the Eastern Naval Command of the Indian Navy is also headquartered in this city. Okay, this is Vizag or Vishakhapatnam. That is the correct answer. Vizag or Vishakhapatnam. Not very many people getting it right. Less than 15 people, I think. Yeah, give points for all of those variants. It's all fine. All spelling mistakes are okay. So long as it sounds like Vishakhapatnam or Vizag, we'll give you points. Like I said, it's on the eastern coast. So Mumbai and all would be absolutely wrong, which is on the western coast. Or Goa, Mormugao. At least Odisha, etc. is fine. Yeah, and Vishakhapatnam. Yeah, very good. Tough one there. Vishakhapatnam is the right answer, not Chennai. This is called the INS Kurusura Submarine Museum in Vishakhapatnam. Okay. The Rajpath is a central road in New Delhi which has several important buildings along its route. Its former British name was Dash Way. The current name, also Rajpath, also reflects the old name in one way. What word is blanked out? In the former old British name of Rajpath was Dash Way. What word is blanked out? You can give it's a title. You can give a 4-letter or a 5-letter answer. Either a 4-letter or a 5-letter answer. Very simple. Just think of what does the word Raj roughly mean. That's all. Give a simple 4-letter English word. This is an easy question actually. Hoping many people will get this right. Yep, the correct answer is simply king. That's all we wanted. King or kings or king's way. Yep, that is it. Good. More than 40 people getting it. We simply wanted king or kings. Raj means king. That's all we wanted. So it was called King's Way earlier. And when, there was a king ruling England, and now it's called Rajpath. Yeah, that's the route from India Gate to Rashtrapati Bhavan. Okay, good. Next. This novel's plot revolves around the April 2010 massacre in Dantewada, in which 76 CRPF personnel were martyred. It's called Lal Salam. Which actor turned politician, a current union minister, is the author of the book Lal Salam? I'll give you a clue. It is a lady. It is a lady. Who is this lady? She was an actor, then became a politician and is currently a minister. Let's go. All right, time is up. Yes, this is Madam Smriti Irani. That is the right answer. This is Smriti Irani. Smriti Zubin Irani, as her full name is. She used to be an actress in Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. This is Smriti Irani. I think she's the textiles minister at the moment, not Nirmala Sitharaman. Yeah, Smriti is fine. We'll give it. Smriti Zubin is fine. Smriti Irani, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Smriti is fine in the second row. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. That's it. Yep. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, Smriti Irani. That's okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and submit. Yeah, that is indeed Smriti Irani. Okay, next 19 coming up. This is the headquarters of the governing body under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The body is responsible for running tournaments like Indian Super League, I-League and Super Cup. It has been very much in the news of late. Which governing body is this? We only need a 4-letter abbreviation. We will not take any other answers. We only need 4 letters in your answer. So your answer has to be like ABCD. I want only 4 letters. Okay, let's go. It's been very much in the news of late. If you've been reading the news, sports news. Time is up. This is the All India Football Federation, AIFF. That is all we wanted. AIFF, not FIFA, which is the International Football Federation. AIFFC. I'm sorry, we specifically said 4 letters. Okay, we'll give it for AIFFC. Chalo, we'll assume that that is the typo, but not IAAF, not BCCI, not MYAS, not SDA, not UEFA, not FIFA. This is AIFF. Yeah, that's fine. AIFF and FSDL. I don't know why, but AIFF is all we were looking for. Nothing else is going to get points. Yeah. AIFF. Okay. A young girl in Amsterdam received this as a present for her 13th birthday. She wrote many things in it, including her experiences, a few fairy tales she invented, and a few chapters of her unfinished novel, Caddy's Life. A traveling exhibition on her life was launched in India in 2013 and has since then been to several cities across the country. Who is this young girl whose whatever she wrote has become very famous? You might have read it as a book today. Who is this young girl? When she was in Amsterdam during the Second World War and when the Nazis were kind of persecuting, is when she wrote this book, wrote this about her experience. So what is her name? Okay, let's start. So traveling exhibition on her life was launched in India, even though she's not Indian, but everybody can be very much inspired by her in a way. So because she fought and struggled against the persecution that was happening. And she wrote this very famous diary. It's called Anne Frank's Diary. Yeah, you may have read it as a book, Anne Frank's Diary. This is Anne Frank. Good. About 45 people getting that right. Not Florence Nightingale or Mother Teresa. Nice guess. Yeah, Anne Frank. Yeah, Jewish teenager. That's correct. But we needed a name. That's Anne Frank. Okay, let's go. That's it. 44 people getting it. Good. 5 questions remaining. Chance to look at the leaderboard with 5 questions to go. Prem is still in the lead. Srinand is still second. Arjun is third. Venugopal is fourth. And Harshvardhan is fifth. Not much change. But remember that 8 people qualify. So even if you're in the top 8, that is good enough. You don't have to be in the top 5. Okay, let's move on. Last 5 questions. Quickly finish this. The hero of the dash dash is the autobiography of Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav, the youngest recipient of the Paramveer Chakra. He was awarded the honor for his actions at dash dash during a battle in the Kargil War. What we need to you to tell us is the specific location in the Kargil War, the hero of dash dash. 2 words, and we won't take any alternate answers because it's the title of a book, right? So very specific answer will only be taken. Let's go. Right? Tiger Hill is the answer we were looking for. Very specifically, Tiger Hill, nothing else. This is Tiger Hill in the Kargil War, not Vikram Batra and so on. Yeah, minor spelling mistakes we'll accept, but nothing else. Not Leh Ladakh. Yeah, this is Tiger Hill. This is the hero of Tiger Hill, youngest recipient of the Paramveer Chakra. Only 23 people getting it right. Tough question. Moving on. Question number 22. Harun and the Sea of Stories is a work by Salman Rushdie. It contains several references to Indian history. The book's name is inspired from an 11th century Indian collection of stories known as Katha Sarit Sagara. Who compiled the Katha Sarit Sagara? It's a person's name and it's 8 letters, just one word, 8 letters. Who wrote or compiled the Katha Sarit Sagara, which inspired Harun and the Sea of Stories? Let's go. This is a tough one, really tough one, I would say. Time is up. The correct answer here is a person called Somadeva. Somadeva or Somdeva, the right answer. Somadev, yeah, that's fine. Second row, Somdeva, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. No, Sachin Tendulkar. No. All right, let's go. Okay, not bad. 25, 27 people getting it right. Good. Last 3 questions. The Ujjayanta Palace is a superb building. This royal house stands in a state capital city and covers an area of nearly 1 square kilometer. It was built by Maharaja Radhakishore Manikya between 1899 and 1901. In which state capital city in India will you find it? We're looking for an 8-letter answer, 1 word. It's the capital of an Indian state. We'll show you the image. Yeah, this is the beautiful Ujjayanta Palace. In which Indian capital city will you find it? Let's go. Last few seconds. This is the capital of Tripura. Agartala is where you'll find it. That's the right answer. You find it in Agartala. Okay, almost 50 people getting that right. Well done. Find it in Agartala. It's in fact, if I'm not mistaken, that's where the Tripura Legislative Assembly meets right now in the Ujjayanta Palace. Tripura will not get you points because we asked for the city. Tripura is the state. All right, well done. Penultimate question of AVIT Quizwiz 2022 Senior Edition Prelims coming up. On July 21, 2022, celebrations broke out in Rairangpur village in Odisha's Mayurbhanj district. The people there were very happy that somebody from their village had become a very important person and distributed sweets like rasagullas and chenapodas. Whose achievement were they celebrating? They were very happy that somebody from their village, who was one of them, had become a very important person. Who? Okay, just give the person's name. Let's go. Take a logical guess. This person had become a very, very important person in India. Last few seconds. This is, of course, the lady who has become the new president of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji. So this is Draupadi Murmu. She is from the Mayurbhanj district in Orissa. All right, answered by lesser number of people than I thought it would get answered. Yeah, just Murmu is fine. Okay, Draupadi is also fine. Give me points. Give that, no problem. We'll give that also, no problem. Yeah, that's it. About 35 people getting it right on Draupadi Murmu, the new president of India. Okay, last question coming up. All the best, everyone. Here is the final question of the prelim. We're going to show you an image. Identify the gentleman on the left who visited India in November 1961 as part of a world tour some months after his high-flying achievement. He's not an Indian, but he's someone very well known to all of us. He had a big achievement in 1961, earlier in the year, and then in November 1961 came down to India. Who is this? Just his surname will do, one word. Okay, let's see the image. Yeah, on the right you see Jawaharlal Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the Prime Minister. What we're looking for is the person on the left who has the cap and a lot of medals and so on his chest. Who is that person on the left? Okay, let's go. He came to India as part of a world tour after a high-flying achievement. Yeah, this is the first man who ever went to space, Yuri Gagarin. This is Yuri Gagarin. Well done. Only 18 people getting that right. Very well done to all of you. This is Yuri Gagarin. Yeah, there's Gagarin over there. You can give that. 19 people. Rakesh Sharma, nice guess. Okay, that's it. That brings us to the end of the prelims. It's time for us to know who the top 8 are who have qualified to the finals. Of course, you will have to prove that you are a 11th or a 12th standard student. You'll have to, somebody from the organizing team will interact with you now, and you have to prove your credentials. Otherwise, we will not allow you to participate in the final. Right? And for the final, we're going to be monitoring very closely. We need you to have your cameras on and your hands in front of screen all the time. Right. Let's see the results. Right, on the podium, but it doesn't matter. We're taking the top 8 anyway. Arjun from PSBB KK qualifies in 3rd place. We have Srinand in 2nd place. Winning it today, we have Prem from Loyola in 1st place. I don't know if that's Loyola College or are you in PU. Venugopal Chepuri in 4th place. We'll take a look at the full list. Let's go next. We'll just come back and show you the full list, and then we'll take a short break while the organizers have a couple of interesting videos to share with you. Meanwhile, my team will reach out to all 8 of you. We'll give you instructions, and in about 10 minutes or so, we will be starting the finale. We're a little behind schedule, We'll try to catch up time as we go along. For now, it's back to the hosts.
Thank you, Mr. Venki, and to the whole team. I thank all the participants also. It was really an amazing and interesting quiz event, sir. We are looking forward for the finals as well. Moving forward, I would like to talk a few words about AVIT, Arubadi Vida Institute of Technology, Chennai, which was established in the year 1998. A constituent college of VMRF. It is one of the top engineering colleges affiliated with A grade by National Assess, the national level under the Band Excellent or Smart 2022-2020. Apply your scholarships worth up to 2023. Let us now see a small video about Arubadi Vida Institute of Technology.
AVIT, established in the year 1998 as an affiliated institution under the University of Madras, was later affiliated to Anna University, Chennai. In 2004, the institution attained the status of university under the ambit of Vinayaka Mission's Research Foundation, VMRF, deemed to be University Salem under Section 3 of UGC Act 1956. AVIT is approved by All India Council for Technical Education. The institution is located on Rajiv Gandhi Salai, Old Mahabalipuram Road. The institution is committed to imparting quality education to the students from different socio-economic backgrounds. It offers undergraduate programs including MBA in full-time regular mode. It also offers 5 undergraduate programs and 6 postgraduate programs in part-time regular mode. The university has introduced structured choice-based credit system SCBCS for all the programs and adopted outcome-based education OBE. The institution has introduced skill-based learning and research-based learning in the teaching-learning process. Accreditation. The institution is NAAC accredited. AVIT has adequate number of classrooms and infrastructure for labs with state-of-the-art equipments. It has central computing facility in addition to the computer facilities attached to every department. A well-stocked library with adequate textbooks, reference books, national and international journals. The management believes in the overall development of the students and hence motivates the students in a number of co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The institution has established 11 Centers of Excellence, COE, in the area of nanotechnology. AVIT has excellent research facility in the area of renewable energy, biofuels, biotechnology, communications systems, and structural engineering. Students are also encouraged to do research under the supervision of professors, and 9 patents have been filed by the students. Energy resources. The institution has commissioned 126 kWp grid-connected solar power plant and 2 kW standalone windmill for campus power generation and utilization to do research in solar and wind technology. The Career Development and Placement Cell pre-placement training to the pre-final year students on analytical skills, logical reasoning, language proficiency, group discussion, and interview techniques. Campus Connect program. The institution conducts on-campus and participates in off-campus placements, hostels, The institution has hostel facility for boys and girls in individual blocks, sports and games. The institution has a huge playground. The indoor game facility and recreational facility are available both on campus and at the hostel. Accessibility. The institution is well connected to the city through its own transport facility. The institution operates its own buses from Chennai and suburban areas of Kanchipuram, Chengalpetta, Tirukalakundram, and Kalpakkam. An ICICI Bank ATM center is established in the campus. Students are taught yoga, meditation as compulsory subjects. AVIT is distinctly different from other institutions and focuses on student development. Students from varied cultures, coming from different states of India and other countries, lead cordial life in AVIT. The management is committed to recognizing excellence and motivating the students to be competent professionals and good citizens. AVIT, Arupadevida Institute of Technology, Payanur, Chennai. Approved by AICTE, New Delhi. Accredited by NAC. Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation. Deemed to be university under Section 3 of the UGC Act 1956. AVIT, building individuals to build the world.
Please do visit our college website www.avit.ac.in. Scholarships are now available for meritorious and deserving students up to 3 crores. Please do visit our website for more information. Now moving forward, Mr. Venki sir.
Vijay and Venkat, my colleagues, are talking to all the qualified finalists. We are just promoting them to panelists. Give us another 2 minutes and we should have all 8 people available. Contestants who have been promoted to panelists who are in the finals, please turn on your videos. Right, so that we can clearly see you. You need to keep your videos on all the time. Absolutely no compromise on that at all. Right, this is a fun quiz, but unfortunately with online quizzes we have seen a lot of malpractice happen over and that too at school level, which is very sad. So we wouldn't like that going on. So we'd like you to play fair. Please don't take anybody's help in the room. Right, if you have your parents or anybody else in the room, please send them out right now, and please don't try and Google and so on. It's not really worth it. Many of you are familiar faces. You've attended Nexus quizzes before. You know how the questions are. Just chill, have fun. You've already done an amazing job. 150 people took part in the quiz. You're in the top 8. All of you will get certificates and so on. So enjoy yourself, have fun, right? Let's make this a fun, interesting, enjoyable affair. We have contestants from all over the country who've joined us. We'll do a quick round of introductions very shortly. And we have a very simple, straightforward quiz. There is no pounds. There is no nothing to be done. Just questions to be answered when it's your turn. So, don't expect you to really be typing anything, etc., except in one specific round. So I'd like you to all keep your hands in front of camera very clearly. All right, we'll just wait for the other 3 contestants to come in as well.
I think only Chepuri Venugopal. Yeah, everybody is here now, I think. All the 8 contestants.
Okay, can you all please turn on your videos in that case, please? We're waiting for Srinand to turn on his video. And we seem to have one person missing. His video is not on.
Anoop.
Yeah, Anoop, please turn on your video. Yeah, excellent. Okay, Srinand has dropped off. Wait for Srinand to come back. Yeah. Anoop, can you please, if you're participating from a phone, can you tilt your phone the other way so that we can get a better shot of you? Make it landscape. Yeah, that's much better. Thank you so much. All right. So very good. We're all set. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back and a very warm welcome to all of you to this exciting grand finale of AVIT Quizwiz 2022, the national level inter-school quiz brought to you by Arupadai Video Institute of Technology, an AMBIT college of the Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, deemed to be university under the Indian University Act. We had a wonderful preliminary round, as you saw. We had 100+ contestants taking part, and from there we have the top 8 who are here to do battle in the final. So as we get started in today's final, let's get a quick round of introductions from everyone. On seat number 1, we have Premansh Sinha.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Premansh Sinha, and I belong to the batch of 2022 from Loyola School, Jamshedpur. It's so great to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. All the way from Jamshedpur. Welcome, Prem. On seat number 2, we have Srinand Sudesh.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Srinand Sudesh. I am a 11th grader from Government Model Secondary School, Calicut University campus from Kerala.
From Kerala. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So our first from Jamshedpur, number 2 from Kerala. Excellent. We go on to number 3, which is Arjun.
Hi, I'm Arjun from grade 11 PSBB KK Nagar in Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Wonderful, Arjun. Welcome. PSBB KK Nagar, familiar school. I think defending champions of this quiz, if I'm not mistaken. At number 4, we have Chepuri Venugopal.
Hi, sir. This is Venugopal. I'm from Fiji and studying class 11.
Which city?
Vijayawada.
Vijayawada. Okay, excellent. So we already have 4 different states represented. We have Jamshedpur, we have Kerala, we have Chennai, and we have Vijayawada. Excellent. At number 5 is Anup Rajesh.
Hi, sir. I am Anup Rajesh. I am studying in 11th standard in SNMHSS Purakada, Alappuzha in Kerala.
Okay, from Alappuzha. Welcome, Anup. On number 5. Moving on to Harshvardhan on seat number 6.
Hi, sir. I'm MB Harshvardhan from PSBB KK Nagar, Chennai.
Wonderful. Another PSBB KK Nagar finalist. Welcome. At number 7 is Raghav Singh Bhadoria.
Hello everyone, I'm Raghav Singh Bhadoria, currently a class 12 student from DPS Noida.
DPS Noida, wonderful. All the way we go to the absolute north of the country to DPS Noida. All right. And rounding up our lineup is our only girl contestant today, lady contestant, Nandini Ravikumar.
Hi, I'm Nandini Ravikumar. So I just completed my 12th from Green Park, Tamil Nadu.
Okay, Green Park, Chennai. Excellent. All right. Wonderful. Welcome to all of you. All the very best. We'll tell you the rules of the quiz as we go forward. Let's go. Yeah. So once again, on behalf of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, I welcome all of you to this quiz final. This is the 2nd edition of Quizwiz, a national level quiz competition. Okay. And the prizes, I think slight variants between the slides in the prelims and here, but there are wonderful prizes, suffice to say, for the top 3, right? So play fair, and please don't make us do things like we've already introduced the finalists. So let's move on. Please don't make us call you out. My team is watching. So, if we find that anybody is kind of not trying to take help, you have a headset on, somebody else is speaking to you, this is going on a live stream. Don't try all of those shenanigans, right? Best to take part in the quiz, chill out, have fun, make a guess, and enjoy yourselves, right? Nothing more than that.
Excuse me, sir. Can you just wait for 10 seconds? Electricity went off in my house, and I just need to change my internet connection.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, till we wait, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the rules at least of the quiz and how the quiz works. We have 3 rounds in the quiz, very simple and straightforward. The first round is 10 questions on infinite bounds. I'm sure you all know how it works. The third round is again 10 questions on infinite bounds, this time going anti-clockwise. So we start with Nandini and go reverse. First round, we'll start with Prem. And in the round in the middle is a special round where each of you will get 1 direct question, right? As simple as that, straight away 28 questions, no pounds, etc. So when it's your turn, just unmute and answer. That's all you need to do. Part points wherever applicable, no negative marking anywhere except in round 2 where there's a specific rule which we'll tell you when we get there. All right, let's go. Welcome to round number 1 of the final. It's called round the clock. The rules are as follows. There are 10 questions on infinite bounds. For those who don't know how it works, we will start with Prem on seat number 1. Whoever answers the question, if suppose Venugopal answers the question, the next question will not go to seat 2, it will go to seat 5, right? We're just doing random, the questions will keep bouncing like that. 10 points per correct answer, no negative marking whatsoever. Part points available. And my decision, of course, will be final, so don't dispute it and so on. All the best, everyone. Wonderful set of 8 finalists over here. Virtual big round of applause to all of you. Here comes question number 1 of the final to Prem. After independence, the government of India took up the responsibility of developing this industry by following the ideals of Gandhi. KVIC, which is a statutory organization by an act of parliament, was set up for this purpose. A special day was also identified to celebrate the industry. September 19 is officially observed as Dash Day. Rules were also framed and made into law on how one specific product made by an organization that is part of KVIC can be used. This law includes a clause for a jail term for the usage of improper materials and methods. Fill in the blank. What is this industry or what is this day that's observed on September 19th? And tell us what is the specific product that we are talking about.
So can I answer now? So
yeah, go ahead.
So as far as I know, KVIC produces khadi. So I am going with Khadi Day, National Khadi Day, and the product is khadi.
And the product? I need something else for the second part. The product is something that is made by an organization that is part of KVIC, and there are rules governing how it can be used.
Okay, so it should be Tiranga. It should be Tiranga, the national flag of India.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's a good start by Prem. That is indeed Khadi. The KVIC is the Khadi Village Industries Commission, and the KVIC under its ambit has an organization which is based in Karnataka, which is the only official producer of the Indian flag. There's of course been a lot of controversy about this recently of allowing polyester flags and so on for the Har Ghar Tiranga program. But this is Khadi and the Indian national flag or the Tiranga or the tricolor. Good answer, 10 points to Prem. Next question to Srinand. Srinand, the mint marks on Indian coins represent where the coins are produced. So there are 4 mints in India. So if there is a diamond or a letter B or the letter M, it is the Mumbai mint. If it is a split diamond, it is the Hyderabad mint. And if it is a round dot, like what you see here, it is the Noida mint, right? The Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Noida are 3 of the mints. The 4th mint is Kolkata, right? And I'll give you a clue saying Kolkata was the first ever mint. So what is the mark that denotes that the coin is made in the Kolkata mint? I need everybody's hands in front of camera, please. Thank you. Srinand, yeah.
Sorry, my reading.
Yeah.
The answer is there is nothing. It's a blank. There is blank is given on the coin.
Why is it blank?
I guess it is the first, so they forgot.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. They didn't forget, but at that time it was the only mint, right? So they didn't find a need to have an indication on where it was minted because that was the only mint in the country. The Kolkata mint is 70 plus years old, and that's where you will find coins from the Kolkata mint have no mark at all. So there's no mark. It's made in the Kolkata mint. Very nicely done. 10 points to Srinand. Good. Question number 3 goes to Arjun. Arjun, we're going to show you panels from an Amar Chitra Katha. Now, there are 2 people who are wishing to attack a kingdom. So you have to tell us one of the 2 people who are wishing to attack and the one-eyed man, as he's called, whose kingdom is the target. Okay, so 2 answers needed. Let's see the bigger image. Yeah. So it says, let's test the mettle of this man who has only one eye and one arm. Then it says, in March 1527, Dash attacked the forces of Dash, and Dash met in the battlefield of Khanwa. So and there's one more image. This is one. Yeah. And then in the other one, this is the person whom you see here is the person who actually is the target, right? He is the one being attacked. So somebody in his court says, but the Sultan of Malwa. So he says, this person, we have defeated him so many times that he will not think of fighting us. So who is this person whom you see here who's being attacked? We need that name. And one of the 2 attackers, either the Sultan of Malwa or this person in the first image, who was a famous ruler himself.
Okay, so the one-eyed man was Maharaja Ranjit Singh.
Maharaja Ranjit Singh, okay. And the attackers? Let's see the images again quickly. Yeah, either tell me who this is or tell me who the Sultan of Malwa who's referenced is.
I'm guessing Mohammad Gori. I don't know.
Mohammad Gori. Okay, so Mohammad Gori and Ranjit Singh passes to Venu.
Sir, is it the Babar?
Babar, okay. And who is being attacked?
No idea.
No idea. Okay, passes to Anup. On the pass, you need to be really quick. Yeah.
Sir, pass.
Pass. Okay, Harsh.
Sir, I think it must be Babar and Maharana Sangha.
Babar and Maharana Sangha. Okay, that is the right answer. That gets you your full 10 points. There's no Maharana there. It's just called Rana Sangha, the ruler of Mewar, right? You could have said either Babar or Mahmud Khilji, who was the Sultan of Malwa for that. So Rana Sangha, Babar himself said Rana Sangha was one of the greatest rulers in India at that time. And he was a valiant warrior, unfortunately poisoned by his own people, and he died. 5 points to Venu on seat 4 for saying Babar, and full 10 points to Harshvardhan on seat 6 for completing that answer. That's Babar or Mahmud Khilji and Rana Sangha. Okay, question now to Raghav on seat 7. Raghav, the people who were chosen are superb. 2 of them, Tahir Raj Bhasin, who was seen in films like Kai Poche, and the South Indian Tamil actor Jiva, made a good pair, much like the real-life duo they were playing. Jiva narrates an interesting story from its preparation for the part. On the first day they landed in England, Scotland for the shoot, he was practicing something and the entire hotel had to be evacuated because the smoke alarm went off. Which very popular film were these 2, among many others, a part of? Which specific roles were these 2 people enacting? It's a Hindi movie. It's a Hindi movie that came out earlier in 2022. Late 2021, earlier in 2022. It is about a real life thing that happened. So both these people, Tahir Raj Bhasin and Jiva, are playing real life people.
So for the movie, I'll guess 83.
Okay.
And I'll pass for these 2.
Pass for these 2. Okay. Passes on to Nandini.
Sir, I guess the movie is 83, and I think Jiva was acting as Krishnamachari. And
what is his full name?
Krishnamachari. Srikanth.
Okay, and who was the other person acting as?
Well, no, sir, I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. Passes to Prem.
So Tahir Raj Bhasin played Sunil Gavaskar in the movie 83, sorry. And the other person, the other person whose name is written there played K. Shrikant. Basically,
that is correct. That is correct. So it is 83 the movie. These 2 played the opening pair of India, which is Krishnamachari Srikanth and Sunil Gavaskar, right? So Sunil Gavaskar was played by Tahir Raj Bhasin, and Jiva, the actor, wonderfully played Krishnamachari Srikanth on screen, doing all his funny mannerisms and so on. So 5 points to Raghav for saying 83 first. No part points on the second part, unfortunately, Nandini. If you had completed the answer, we would have given you 5. But the full 10 points to Prem for saying 83, Gavaskar and Shrikant. Okay. Next question goes to Srinand. Srinand, the logic that your body has evolved over billions of years to be a certain way and to do certain things. And you know there are 206 bones in our body, and out of that, 26 bones are in our dash. I need everybody's hands on screen. Harsh, Venu, I'm not seeing Anup. I need to see hands on screen, please. Yeah. The actor and fitness enthusiast Milind Soman is one of the many people who are promoting this particular activity. The above quote is his explanation of why we must try it. He says this is the way humans have been doing it for thousands of years before technology in the form of rubbers and cushioning took over. So what is this blank and what is the specific activity that he is promoting? So he is saying for thousands of years, this is how we have done it. So this is how we should actually do it. And he justifies it by saying out of 206 bones, 26 bones are in our dash.
Do you want the blank and what?
The blank and what is it? Yeah, what is he talking about? What is he promoting?
I would guess 26 bones are in our back spine or vertebral column.
Vertebral column, okay.
Yeah, and as I said that, I guess he is promoting yoga poses.
Yoga poses. Nice guess.
Posture,
yeah, nice guess, nice guess. Not vertebral column and yoga poses. Arjun?
So 26 bones are in our back spine, and the activity is lying down on the floor.
Lying down on the floor instead of on a bed. Okay, nice try. Nice guess again. Venugopal?
Sir, activities are the 26 bones in our foot and the walking.
26 bones in our foot, and what is the specific activity?
Walking or jogging.
Walking. You want to improve your answer a little bit on that part? I need something more specific.
Running or exercise.
Running, okay. I need something more specific. Why
Cycling.
is it? Okay, then I'll have to pass you. You are giving too many answers. Okay, Anup?
Sir, it's 26 bones are in our foot and promotes swimming or swimming.
Okay, passes, not swimming. Passes to Harshvardhan.
I think it's 26 bones in the spine and it's walking without shoes.
26 bones in our spine and walking without shoes. Okay, okay. Passes to Raghav.
So it's 26 bones in our feet and walking barefoot.
That is the good answer. That gets you your full 10 points. 26 bones in our feet and walking or running bare feet is what he's talking about, right? Because he's saying these days we are used to all these fancy shoes and so on, but humans have always run bare feet, and there are 26 bones in your foot which can actually help you run perfectly well. You don't need any of these fancy shoes. Venugopal got so close, but you know, I was looking for you to say running or walking without shoes, right? It's specifically running, but we'll give it for walking. 5 points to Venugopal on seat 4. 5 points to Harshvardhan on seat 6, because he did say walking without shoes, though you said, you know, spinal cord. And the full 10 points to Raghav on seat 7. So 5 to 4, 5 to 6, 10 to 7. Question now to Nandini. Nandini, it's your director. It's an interesting question. The Bombay Burma Trading Corporation, whose logo you see there, was started in 1863. Today, it is part of a major business group in India. It's part of the Wadias, right? The company was formed originally to ship product X from Bombay to Burma, but soon focused on another lucrative product Y. Both are plant-based products. Both start with the same letter. And what is more, X is a very short word. And if you add one letter to X, you can get Y. Okay. X is a very short word. If you add one letter to X, you can get Y. So what are X and Y? They started to sell one particular product, but then they realized this other product is much more lucrative. It can make them a lot more money.
So the X is tea and Y is tea.
Excellent answer. Absolutely right, Nandini. Superbly cracked. X is tea and Y is teak. Teak or tekamaram. because they realized that there's a lot more money to be made off that because lots of construction was going on, the railways had come in and so on. So huge demand for teak. So they started selling teak or timber instead of tea. Lovely answer, Nandini. 10 points to you. Beautifully done. Okay, Prem, question back to you. The earliest silent films were all male productions with men wearing saris and playing women's roles. Soon, women from the Jewish community stepped in. Some of them, like Sulochana, who was known as Ruby Myers, became very famous. The technology used back then was still very primitive, and this is one of the reasons why these ladies from the Jewish community were better suited to joining the movies. What was the reason? Why were ladies from the Jewish community more preferred in the early days than anybody else?
Is it related to some technology that was advantageous to the Jewish women?
Yeah, that's what the question says. So you have to tell us how or what. As in a particular technology or something loosely you can call it technology was still quite primitive then. It was not evolved enough, and that benefited the ladies, the Jewish ladies.
Okay, so we can say that the Jewish women were better suited in the voiceovers. In the voiceovers.
Nice guess. Nothing to do with voiceovers. Srinam? Unmute, please. Yeah.
Yeah. It's related to technology only, right? Nothing to do with this coming.
It is to do with both. So you have to give me a final answer.
Okay. Then I would say there were only Jewish studios in those times.
Okay. Nice. No. There is a technology angle as well, not just Jewish studios. Arjun?
So I'm going for a very vague guess here. So something about your cameras having non-kosher.
Okay. And so cameras having what?
Non-kosher. No.
Non-kosher what?
The cartridges.
Oh, cartridges. Okay. No. This is not some 1857 story of non-kosher cartridges and so on. Nice thinking though. Venugopal?
Like regarding the women need to work outside or anything.
Women had to work outside. Okay. Other women were not allowed to work outside.
Yeah.
Only Jewish community women were allowed. Nice. Good thinking, but not that. Anup?
Sir, pass.
Passing. Nice guesses from everyone so far. Harsh?
Sir, is it because whatever the technology that was used only by the Jewish at that time?
No. Somebody already tried that, the Jewish studios and so on. No. Raghav?
I'll pass.
You'll pass. Okay. Nandini?
Sir, I think since it was earlier films, it has got to do something with color. So
okay.
I think since the Jewish women, there were no white in color, fair. So since other people were dark, this technology might not have been able to focus on it.
Excellent answer. Absolutely right. That went all the way around and you get it perfectly correct. That's exactly what we wanted. The lighting on the sets was very poor. So the traditional dark-skinned actors couldn't really be seen properly at all. And the Jewish women were very fair, and their fair skin enabled that even with poor lighting, you could actually get the person in the frame. And that is what happened. That's a great answer, Nandini. Very, very well done. That's a good 10 points to you. Nicely cracked. 10 points to Nandini. No points to anybody else on that. Question comes back to Prem. Okay. This is an interesting question. Some practitioners or experts are of the opinion that the reason for the failure to function well is because of a design decision that the British took while building the Chamber of Princes. They're talking about one particular building in India. Okay. So they are saying that the reason whatever is in this building doesn't function very well is because the British took some decision to build it in a certain way when they were designing the Chamber of Princes. According to these experts, the design signifies and symbolizes infinity and death or afterlife, which is manifested in the occupants being ineffective. A different design would have helped boost productivity and been more practical. So who are these so-called experts? Like, what is their expertise, right? They're talking about buildings and shapes and so on. So what is their expertise? And what specific building in India are they talking about?
Okay, so about death and afterlife symbolizes infinity. I'm going with the parliament building, since it's a circle in shape, so it can
Okay.
symbolize infinity.
And it's quite ineffective and so on. Okay.
Yes,
And
and
who are these
the
experts?
architects, and the people were the architects.
Well, we have put experts in quotes for a reason. So if there were architects, they would be genuine experts. So you want to, I'll give you one chance to slightly modify.
The religious Protestant priests, the priests basically. I'm going with priests. Priests.
Okay, okay. Nice guess, not priests. Srinan?
Thinking on the same line, I would say the parliament and the astrologers.
Astrologers, okay. Not astrologers. Passes to Arjun.
So it's the parliament, and I'm also going with those Vastu astrologers.
Those are two different things. What's your answer? Vastu. That's the correct answer. That is correct. That gets you the points. It's not astrology. It's Vastu, where they tell you how the shape of a building is deriving positive energy and things like that. But the Vastu experts are saying that the round shape of the Indian Parliament building contributes to its inefficiency. Nicely cracked by Prem on that part. So Prem gets 5 points on seat 1 and the full 10 points to Arjun on seat 3 for getting the full answer. Well done. Vastu experts and the round shape of the Indian Parliament. Good. Next question, penultimate question of this round to Venugopal. Scientists have long wondered how it lasted without damage for 1,600 years. They found that it has an unusually high phosphorus content with less of sulfur and manganese. The phosphorus becomes a hydrate which forms a passive thin coating, and it is felt that this could be one of the reasons why it is not damaged at all. It's also been theorized that it must have been made by hand gradually, and it is not one single piece cast in a mold. Which famous structure in India are they talking about, and what is so remarkable about this structure? I'm not going to tell you which city it is in because that's a big giveaway, but it is a very, very famous structure in India. And it's located in a very important city.
So can I go? I'm guessing it has Mehroli pillar and getting rusted.
Say again, your connection is very poor. Yeah.
Mehroli pillar.
Mehroli pillar, okay. And
not getting rusted. Not getting rusted.
Not getting rusted. That's good enough. That is correct. This is the iron pillar. This is the iron pillar in the Qutub complex, or the Mehroli pillar, as you said, and it does not get rusted. So people are wondering, how is it that it for 1,600 years it has stood like this and does not get rusted? Absolutely right. Well cracked by Venugopal. Got a slightly easy one there. Made good use of it. 10 points to you. And the last question of this round goes to Anup. Anup, their color, design, and other aspects displayed the user's lineage, religion, and status. However, imagine having to do this yourself every day, you'll go nuts. For one thing, these are not small pieces. They are 25 meters of fabric. It would need the entire family to hold up the cloth, filling up quite a number of rooms in your house. The people who used this were wealthy and could afford to have others do it for them. They were professionals who could be hired to twirl and twist. So some of these very rich people would hire these other people to come and do something for them. What were these professionals hired to do? Lots of clues there. 25 meters of fabric, twirl and twist. Think simple. And this was a practice predominantly in the northern part of India. I'll tell you that also.
Sir, isn't any religious connection?
There is no religious connection per se. There is no real religious connection. I mean, though there may be some few religious indicators in some cases, it's not particularly a religious thing.
No answer, pass.
Pass, okay. Harshvardhan?
So, was it people who came to help women wear their saris because of
Nice
the twirling
guess.
and twisting?
Nice guess. Not to help women wear saris. Raghav? Harsh, please go on mute.
I had the same guess. Sorry.
You have the same guess. Okay. We'll pass you on, Nandini.
Sir, is it dhotis?
Could try, not dhotis. Passes to Prem.
Going with the pagdis of basically the pagdis that the Marathas wore or the Sikhs wear. So they used to, people who needed to tie
What is the pagdi called in English for the benefit of the people who are watching?
Turban.
That's all we wanted. Take your 10 points. Nicely done, Prem. Absolutely right. That's a good guess. And it's absolutely right. This is turbans. So they used to tie turbans for wealthy Indian males. So that, as you can see there, there were these elaborate turbans that people used to have, and it was impossible to tie it on your own. So they would actually hire somebody to tie it for them. Nice guess by Prem to get 10 points and round off the first round of the quiz. Are we able to take a quick look at the scores, Venkat?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Prem is on 35.
35.
Srinand on 10.
Srinand on 10.
Arjun on 10.
Arjun on 10.
Venugopal on 20.
Venugopal on 20.
Anup on 0.
Anup yet to start.
Harshavardhan and Raghav both on 15.
Harshavardhan and Raghav on 15.
Nandini on 20.
Nandini on 20. Excellent. So Prem in an early lead with 35, but Nandini and Venu on both on 20, and then a couple of people on 15. Okay, we're going to take a very short break for a video. Let's have the video, please.
Ganesan Incubation and Entrepreneurship Center, GIEC, is a Section 8 not-for-profit company and technology business accelerator for startups. GIEC operates out of AV Campus, Chennai and AVMC, Puducherry. Our vision is to encourage interdisciplinary advancement in research and innovation towards entrepreneurship. The thrust areas include medical entrepreneurship, sustainability development goals, smart industry 4.0, and rural entrepreneurship. Our prime motto is to build employers and employees by generating work, wealth, and welfare by providing mentor, money, and market. As a business accelerator, GIEC supports the startups by individuals or companies from internal and external candidates as a catalyst to develop their businesses by providing full range of services by creating, developing, and promoting collaborative partnerships for pre-incubators and post-incubators. We provide all the facilities for healthcare startups in clinical trials, animal trials, clinical data collection, cell culture facility, and diagnostic testing support. We support ideation process by developing canvas of business models with effective mentoring sessions and pitching for business towards developing minimum viable products through early stage ideation of business valuation and business analysis for further connecting to OEM for the first sale of startups. We provide physical office space with customized mentorships from various academia, entrepreneurs, and venture capitalists. We also provide legal and patent services with support on IPR, technology transfer, and product commercialization with financial services required for startups. Financial support from seed funds, government grants, angel investors, and venture capitals. We connect the early stage startups with the thrust areas support equipments and services. We facilitate entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystems to students, faculties, industries, investors, government, and society at large. We accelerate success rate within the time frame by providing a podium for budding entrepreneurs to convert their innovative ideas into commercially viable products, service, technology, leading into a commercial startup company. Currently, our startup include Hathis Private Limited, providing organic single origin chocolate and vegan cheese with high quality affordability. Sweet Bomb, suppliers of innovative desserts with lyophilized technology to cater the world market of dessert. 3D Powerfly Private Limited, Innovative mechanical flywheel technology to provide clean electricity. Cornerstone Private Limited, a technology-oriented startup focusing on customized robotic technology. Anther Sciencecraft, that focuses on creating affordable vaccine and rapid testing kits for COVID variants, malaria, dengue, and chikungunya. Docner, a telemedicine-based service to cater the needs of Tier 3 and rural environments. QLNC, focusing on water sustainability and working on problem-solving technologies in reducing water pollution. K3L Candles, specialists in candles with natural aromatic oils. Langua, providing language training through WhatsApp and IMO platform with global reach. Gene Ara Private Limited, pioneers in genetic counseling with innovative technology that caters to the Indian population.
Right. Thank you for that. And I think we are back. We have all our 8 contestants back as well. We're going to go into round 2. Round 2 is a round where each of you gets to pick one topic. It's called Unity in Diversity. The entire round is about state emblems and state symbols in India. Right? It's about state emblems, state symbols in India. We are not telling you which state, obviously. You have to pick and then you get a chance to answer it. Now, in this round, if you answer it correctly, you get 10 points straight away. But if you miss it, then the others can attempt on Zoom chat within 10 seconds for a +10 -5 if both parts are open, or a +5 -5 if only one part is open. Okay, that we will announce then and there and tell you. You have to send in your Zoom chat to Venkataraman Nexus. Okay, don't send it to me, which is QM Venki Srinivasan. I will not be checking. Please send it to Venkat Nexus. Okay, in your chat this thing you'll be able to see as co-host Venkat-Nexus. Please send it to him in case, and don't send it till I tell you to. It is only if the person whose direct it is does not answer. Okay, only if that person doesn't answer. We got to go in ascending order of scores for this round. So Anup, you get to pick first. Here is your grid. What would you like? Every question has 2 parts.
Sir, English.
English. Okay.
Yeah.
English. Okay. This northeastern state officially came into being on 1st December 1963. English is the official language of the state, perhaps the only state in India to have that as have English as an official language. The creature seen on its emblem is the state animal. 2 parts. Which state is this? It's a northeastern state. What is the 6-letter name of the creature? It is also a famous Bengali and Hindi actor's first name. It's also the first name of a famous Bengali Hindi actor.
The state is Nagaland and Mithun.
Perfect answer. Take your 10 points. Anup off the mark and on the board. That's Nagaland and Mithun. Absolutely right. Very well done on Nagaland and Mithun. Let's go back to the grid. 10 points to Anup. I think next we have a couple of people who are on 10 points. That was Srinand and Arjun. Is that right?
Yeah. Srinand, then Arjun. Yeah.
Srinand, then Arjun. Srinand, you can pick.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Tell me.
I would pick Land of Gems.
Land of Gems. Okay. Okay, another northeast question. The emblem of this northeastern state features a Kanglasha, a mythological creature that is half lion, half dragon. You can also see the word Kanglasha written in Meitei, the state's official language. It is also one of the 2 states in the northeast that were not separated from blank, and blank is another state, right? So you have to tell us the 2 states. Which state is this, and which state were they not separated from?
Like you need which region did it not separate?
It's not a region. It's the second part is also the name of a state, because lots of states in North India were kind of carved out of this. This one was
currently it is a state.
Yes, both are currently states.
Okay, I would guess Manipur because first of all, land of gems. I got Manipur.
Nicely done.
And
second one, what is the big
second
state
one,
there?
I would guess Assam.
Absolutely right. Very well worked out. Manipur and Assam, perfectly correct. Almost all other states were carved out or separated out from Assam. Manipur is a separate state and beautifully worked out. That's why the topic also has a little bit of clue. It said land of gems, and that's literally the meaning of Manipur. Very good. 10 points to Srinand. Arjun, what would you like?
I would like Utkala.
Utkala. Okay. Clever picking by people. Utkala. This was the first modern Indian state to be created on a linguistic basis. The state was born on 1st April 1936, a day celebrated as Utkala Divasa, making it one of only 2 states in India to have a formation day predating independence. Which state is this? The emblem shows a depiction of the warrior and a horse statue, which is found in a very famous location in the state, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. At which location will you find that statue?
So the state is Orissa and the World Heritage Site is the Konark Sun Temple.
Perfect answer. Another good 10 points to Arjun. Absolutely right. This is Orissa or Odisha. And very interestingly, it was a formal state pre-independence, and this is the statue at the Konark Sun Temple. Excellent. There was a chance of guessing Puri Jagannath Temple or something there, but you went for the right answer. Good 10 points to Arjun. Let's go back to the grid. Then we now have 2 people who were on or somebody who was on 15 points. Who is next?
Harshvardhan, then Raghav.
Harsh and then Raghav. Harsh, what's your pick?
Lisboa.
Which one? Lisboa. Okay. All right. It became a part of the Union of India in 1961, and along with X, it became a union territory. In 1967, the subjects of this territory voted against a proposal to make it a district of Maharashtra. It achieved statehood only in 1987 and thus became the smallest state of India. Which state? Which other union territory was part of it from 1961 to 1987?
Sir, the answer is Goa, and the other union territory was Daman and Diu.
Excellent. Easy one. Lisboa, Lisbon being a clue there as well. Goa and Daman and Diu. Goa, India's smallest state, got statehood in 1987. Okay, everyone scoring. 10 points to Harsh. Okay, Raghav.
I'll choose Abode of Siddhartha.
Abode of Siddhartha. In 2000, another state was carved from this state. This is the state where Buddha is believed to have attained enlightenment. Either tell us which state this is or which state was carved out of the state, and tell us what tree is represented in the emblem that you see here. For the first part, you can either tell us the name of this state, or you can tell us the name of the other state that was carved out from this state.
So for the state, since it was the state where Buddha believed to attain enlightenment, I'll guess Chhattisgarh, and the tree is Bodhi tree.
You are saying Chhattisgarh for the first part and Bodhi tree. Okay,
Yes.
all right. You are going to get 5 points for saying Bodhi tree, right? And the other part is open for everyone. You can send in your answers in the next 10 seconds on Zoom direct chat for +5, -5. You can send in your answers to Venkat Nexus. Please do that quickly. So Raghav will get 5 points. And for the others, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, no more answers. Okay, one of you who attempted can unmute and give us the answer for the first part.
It was from Bihar.
Bihar. You can either say Bihar or you can say Jharkhand. Either is fine. Chhattisgarh was carved out of Madhya Pradesh. This is either Bihar or Jharkhand. Either of the two is fine. That's of course the Bodhi tree, the Ficus religiosa in Bodh Gaya. So either Bihar or Jharkhand will do. So how many people got +5 on that?
Everyone else.
Everyone else. Okay, so everybody else getting 5 points. All right. Let's go back to the grid if you've updated the scores. We now have 2 people on 20, I think, which are Venu and Nandini, right?
Yeah, Venu first, then Nandini.
Okay, Venu, go ahead. Youngest? Okay, youngest. This is the youngest state of India. Urdu is one of the official languages of the state. Which state? And name either of the 2 structures depicted in the emblem of the state. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Telangana and one is Charminar and one is Kalatoranam in Warangal.
Okay, excellent. You got a home question by luck.
Yeah.
This is Telangana and this is the Charminar or the Kakatiya Kalatoranam in Warangal, as Venugopal said. Absolutely right. 10 points. Luck of the draw. You picked your own state question. Okay, Nandini, what do you want to pick? Nandini, you'll have to adjust your laptop camera slightly, yeah, so that we can see you clearly. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Nandini. Quickly take a pick.
Red Mountain.
Red Mountain, all right. In 1987, the union territory known as NEFA was reconstituted into the state. The sun and the mountains in the emblem is a reference to the name of the state. Dong, a village here, holds a unique distinction in India due to its geography. Which state? What is the distinction that Dong holds? Hands on screen, please. I see several people trying to look into something or type something or whatever. Hands on screen. Nandini, let's have an answer. Which state is this? And what?
Arunachal Pradesh.
Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. And what is the distinction that the village of Dong has? Take a logical guess. Need an answer?
No.
No? Okay. 5 points to you for saying Arunachal Pradesh. That is correct. 5 points. Now, anybody who wants to pounce on the second part, you have to be really specific. What is the distinction? Send it into Venkat within 10 seconds. 5 points to Nandini for Arunachal Pradesh. Because of its geography, what unique distinction?
What exactly do you want here? Do you want a distinction of the state or the distinction of the state?
No, not of the state, of that village. The question is very clear. Dong, a village, holds a unique distinction due to its geography. What is the distinction held by Dong? Okay, closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Closed. Venkat, who all attempted?
I think everyone else has attempted, if I'm not wrong. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everyone else has attempted.
Okay, let's see who's got it right. Arjun, what did you write?
It's the easternmost point of India.
That is not exactly correct. I'm sorry. It is not the easternmost point of India. Ledo is the easternmost point of India.
First village to get sunrise.
That is the right answer. It is the first village to see sunrise in India, right? It is not exactly the easternmost point, but it is the first village to witness sunrise in India. So we'll give points only for somebody who's written this. That's why I said we need to be very specific. -5 to everybody else. So Venkat, please announce who gets +5 and who gets -5.
Prem and Arjun have written easternmost place.
Okay, that's -5 to Prem and Arjun.
Harsh, Anup, Srinand, Raghav, and Venugopal have all given the right answer.
Excellent. So 5 of you getting +5, 2 of you getting -5. Doesn't matter. That's how it rolls. Last question, Prem, chance for you to make up your negative. What do you want to pick?
Okay, so I'd like to pick new house. Going with the new house. Yeah.
New house. Okay. This state was founded by the 36th Amendment of the Constitution of India in 1975.
Okay, so this is.
Hold on. Please let me read the question. There are people watching the quiz as well. Yeah. The Chogyals of the Dash dynasty ruled the kingdom before it merged with India and became its 22nd state. It's the least populated state of India according to the 2011 census. Which state and which dynasty is this? Go ahead.
Okay. So I should. This is Sikkim. The state is Sikkim. I'm not sure about the dynasty. The dynasty should be the Chogyals.
I need a precise name.
I'm not sure about the dynasty.
Okay.
The dynasty is it was it sounds similar to it. Namagal or Namagal.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. It's Namgyal, but I'll give it to you. If you more or less got there. Yeah, this is Sikkim and this is the Namgyal dynasty. Very interestingly, the last ruler was married to an American lady, right? There's also a very interesting and controversial documentary by Satyajit Ray on Sikkim, which didn't see light of day for many years. So this is Sikkim. Joined India in 1975. Okay, that's full 10 points to Prem. That's the end of the round. We'll look at scores, I think, a little later. Let's move on in the interest of time. We need to take one quick break for a video again. So let's do that.
Because it is in regional language, sessions kodlu district kodlu practice பண்ண ரொம்ப easy.
As this law center is in Tamil, concepts understand பண்றது ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கும் and advocacy skills improve பண்ண helpful இருக்கும்.
Hi, industries are changing across the globe towards digital space. As a lawyers, we should also change and become tech savvy.
All right. Just reconfirming that the video is done. Can we proceed?
Yes, sir. We can proceed, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone. We are here at the final stretch of the grand finale of the Seniors Quiz of AVIT Quizwiz 2022, the national level inter-school quiz organized by Arapada Video Institute of Technology and AMBIT Institution of the Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, deemed to be university under the UGC Act. We had 8 wonderful finalists from the length and breadth of the country, from Noida to Chennai to Kerala, Alapi, and so on. All right. I think we have our chief guest is also going to shortly join us. Kavita Ramu ma'am, Honorable District Collector, Pudukkottai District, Tamil Nadu, will join us. Very dynamic and versatile individual from whom we can hear very shortly once we are done with the next 10 questions. Right. So round 3 is about to begin now, the final stretch.
Excuse me, can we know the scores now?
Sure. Venkat, can you announce the scores once quickly?
Prem on 45.
Prem on 45.
Srinand on 30.
Srinand 30.
Arjun 20.
Arjun 20.
Venugopal 40.
Venugopal 40.
Anup 20.
Anup 20.
Harshvardhan 35.
Harsh 35.
Raghav 25.
Raghav 25.
And Nandini 30.
Nandini 30. Very close contest. Anybody's game? Right. Final stretch begins. Same rules as round 1. Except that we go in reverse order. We start with Nandini on seat 8. Okay. All the best. Here is the first question. From start to finish, this operation in West Asia lasted only 43 days. The land campaign is infamously known as the 100-hour ground war for obvious reasons. Indians are familiar with the name of the operation because it was used by media to describe a different kind of assault. Not a literal assault, but somebody who did something amazing, right? In the same part of the world, which is in West Asia. Identify the name of the operation and who was the person involved in the second event. Just to give you a clue, the second event is to do with sports. It's somebody who did something amazing in that part of the world from India, representing India in sports. So for the second part, you need to give me the name of a person, a name of a sports person. For the first part, you need to tell me the name of an operation, a military operation.
So the operation, I think, is Gulf War.
Gulf Storm, okay. And who's the person?
Neeraj Chopra.
Neeraj Chopra, okay. Passes to Raghav.
So this is Desert Storm, and the protagonist is Sachin Tendulkar for Sharjah.
Absolutely right, Raghav. That's a cracker of an answer. Perfect, 10 points. This is Operation Desert Storm. And this was Sachin Tendulkar, who memorably scored 2 centuries back-to-back against Australia, helping us win the Australasia Cup in 1998 at Sharjah. That's why it was also from the same part of the world. Excellent answering there. Good, 10 points to Raghav. Harshvardhan, your question.
Yes.
This town in Anantapur district in Andhra Pradesh has a railway station with the code SSPN. It is the first halt on the Rajdhani train from Bangalore. Which town is this? What does the SS or the second S in SSPN stand for? What or who does it stand for? So you can see that it's about 430 odd kilometers from Hyderabad. One of the rare railway stations in India to have a 4-digit code, because as you know, Bangalore is SPP, Chennai is MAS, and so on. Which town is this? It is a town associated with a, you can say, with a holy person.
With
a holy person. I'll need an answer.
Sir, is it Tirupati Balaji?
Tirupati Balaji, okay. And what does the S stand for?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay, passes to Anup.
Sir, the town is Puttaparthi in Andhra, and it's Sri Satyasai.
Absolutely right. Perfect answer. This is Puttaparthi in Andhra Pradesh, and this is Sri Satyasai. Sri Satyasai Baba. It's called Satyasai Prashanti Nilayam. It has a separate railway station and it has a rare 4-letter code, Satyasai. Well done, Anup. Excellent answer. 10 points to you. Nicely cracked. Puttaparthi and Satyasai Baba. Next question goes to Venu, who was waiting for that question because that was from his state, but unfortunately it got answered. Here's your next question. This is on Hindi cinema. Franco Zeffirelli in 1990, Tom Stoppard in 1990, Kenneth Branagh in 1996, and Michael Almereyda in 2000. These are all famous filmmakers who adapted a particular literary work to screen. Okay? Which Indian film director whom you see in the image can be added to this list in 2014? His work was part of a trilogy. And which literary work is common to all these filmmakers?
So that literary work is Hamlet.
Okay.
And that film director is Vishal Bharadwaj.
Excellent answer. Absolutely right. Brilliantly cracked. These are all people who have adapted Hamlet on screen. And that is Vishal Bharadwaj, who, obviously made Haider, which is part of his Shakespeare trilogy of Omkara, Makbul, and Haider. Excellent answer. 10 points to Venugopal there. Next question goes to Arjun. Arjun, from this picture in the late 15th century, identify the name given to the ruler on the right. 120 of them ruled from 1300 to 1806 and were all known by the same name. Also identify the famous European on the left. The scene of the meeting is somewhere in South India. I'll show you a bigger image. Yeah. So the person seated there with the white beard, seated on that divan type thing. What is the title or the name given to those rulers? That's 5 points. The person seen kneeling down on the left, who's presenting something to that ruler, is a famous European who came to India in the late 15th century. Who is that person?
So the European is Vasco da Gama and the ruler is Marakkar or Marakkaya.
I'll need a better answer for the second part.
Kunjali Marakkar.
No, not Marakkar. I will pass you on to Srinand, who's been eagerly waiting.
Yeah, this is the Samorin of Calicut and Vasco da Gama.
Oh, what of Calicut?
Zamorin.
Zamorin of Calicut. Correct. Absolutely right. This is the Zamorin of Calicut and Vasco da Gama. Marakkar is something slightly different. 5 points to Arjun on seat 3. Full 10 points to Srinand on seat 2. For getting a home question again. Zamorin of Calicut and Vasco da Gama. Okay. Prem, we come to you. NGSR was a railway company operating in India from 1879 to 1950. It was owned by the ruler of a South Indian state and operated under a guarantee from the state. It was eventually consolidated with something called the HGVR. In 1951, all hands on screen, please. Both hands on screen, everyone. In 1951, both NGSR and HGVR were nationalized and merged into the Indian Railways. Ignore the GVR and the GSR. Just tell me what do the H and the N stand for. One stands for a place, one stands for a ruler.
Okay. So,
and logically, if you get one, you should get the other.
Yes. I think N should be Nizam, since Hyderabad used to have the Nizam and the ruler basically. And Hyderabad, H is Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. That's all we wanted. Nicely done. Nicely done. This is the Nizam Guaranteed Railway of India, which operated in that region. In fact, most of the princely states in India had built their own railway networks. And it was a massive thing that India got after independence, after the merger of the princely states, because many princely states, especially Hyderabad, had invested significantly in building their own railway networks. So it was the Hyderabad and the Nizam. Nicely worked out, Prem. 10 points to you. Question now goes to Nandini. Nandini, nearly every major dignitary who has visited India and especially Gujarat in the recent 5-10 years has been seen doing this. So much so that it has almost become a tradition of sorts at this very humble looking location. Boris Johnson of UK, Justin Trudeau of Canada, and many others have taken part in this activity. It does lend itself to a very good photo opportunity. What is this place? What are all the VIPs seen to be doing? This is the place, very humble looking place. What is this place specifically? And what are the VIPs seen doing here, of which photographs are taken? Every VIP who visits India ends up doing this. Question to Nandini. Let's get an answer, Nandini.
It is the ashram of Gandhi.
Need a name? Okay, what's the second part?
The second part, they pay respect to Gandhi in Sabarmati Ashram.
So your first part is Sabarmati Ashram, and second part is that they pay respect to Gandhi.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Passes to Raghav.
So this is operating charkha in the Sabarmati Ashram.
That is the right answer. That is what we wanted. This is indeed the Sabarmati Ashram, but they are operating or spinning the charkha, right? That is the photo op that they all like to have, and they put it out in the media and so on. 5 points to Nandini. Harsh, stay on mute till it's your turn to answer. Lots of feedback. Yeah. 5 points to Nandini. Full 10 points to Raghav again. Good steal. Question number 7 of anti-clockwise round goes to Harsh. This Keralite created history in August 2022 by becoming the first Indian to win a Commonwealth Games gold medal in a specific athletics discipline. Name him. James Connolly created history in the same discipline in 1896 in Athens. What did James Connolly do, or what is James Connolly's distinction? So you can say your answer should be like James Connolly is the first what? And who is
Sir, I think it is Eldor's Paul in triple jump.
Eldor's Paul in triple jump. And what did James Connolly do?
I think he may have been the first person to cross 10 meters.
First person to cross 10 meters. Okay. We'll pass you on to Anup.
Sir, this is Eldo's poll, and James Connolly was the first Olympic medal winner.
Absolutely right. Perfect answer. This is Eldos Paul, well identified, the triple jump gold medalist at Commonwealth Games 2022. And James Connolly, the triple jump was the first ever discipline for which a Olympic gold medal, actually it is not a gold, that time it was only a silver medal, was handed out. So after the ancient Olympics ended in some 376 BC, some 2200 years later, the next human being to win an Olympic medal was James Connolly, when he representing the US, when he won triple jump gold medal. So he became the first ever medal winner at the modern Olympics in Athens. Excellent answering. 5 points to Harsh on table 6. Full 10 points to Anup on table 5. Again, he got a home question on Eldos Paul, which he answered, but nicely cracked by Harsh as well. It's not an easy name to remember, so well done. Next question to Venu. Okay, Venugopal, not an Andhra question this time for you. Instead, it's a Bangalore question. Who is this famous businessman? He was a, I can tell you that he was a Seth, right? He was a Seth. He was a businessman. Which famous Bangalore company, 3-letter abbreviation, did he start in December 1940, which was later nationalized? It's a very famous Bangalore company. Even today, it is very much in operation and makes some very, very important things, especially related to India's defense.
Sir, it's Walchand Hirachan. He's in the stamp.
Okay.
And for the company, NDA.
NDA. Okay. Passes to Arjun.
Sir, you mentioned related to India's defense.
Correct. I mentioned that.
So they manufactured the uniforms or the military?
No, nothing to do with that. Srinand?
Yeah, so this is Watson, and the second answer is this is a steam navigation. They build boats like ships.
Ships, okay. Yeah. No, he did have a shipping venture, but this is not that. Prem?
Going with 3-letter abbreviation, INS.
INS, not INS. Passes to Nandini.
Sir, I have no idea. Sir.
No idea. Passes to Raghav.
So this is Walchand Hirachand, and this is HAL.
Absolutely right. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, the company that makes planes, fighter planes, spare parts, all of that. Indian defense policy now means a lot of work to HAL. Beautiful area in Bangalore. In fact, the old Bangalore airport was called the HAL airport because it was maintained and run by them. Even now it's run for VIPs who come in and so on. But that was an excellent identification on Walchand Hirachan by Venugopal. I thought that was the tougher part. I thought HAL would be the easier part, given a 3-letter abbreviation. So Venugopal gets 5 points and Raghav, another great steal with another good 10 points there. Well done. 3 questions left in the quiz. Harsh, your question again.
Yes.
So 2 questions left. Penultimate question. Okay, interesting question. When Shah Rukh Khan signs up for a film, one of his conditions is that he will not do a certain activity, mostly because he's uncomfortable with it, but also because it might worsen a back injury. What is this activity? The last time he had to do this was in a historical film in 2001, where he played the role of a historical real-life person. That film has a one-word title. It is the name of a famous historical real-life person from India. Famous historical real-life person.
I think the activity is horse riding and the film is Ashoka.
Excellent answer. Absolutely right. Beautifully smashed. This is indeed horse riding and the film is Ashoka. Lovely answer there. Lovely answer.
So can we have scores?
And so how many rounds are after this round?
There are no more rounds, my friend. There is only one more question left in the quiz. Okay, we're not going to do scores. It's more fun this way. Anyway, we are not announcing final scores. Anuradha ma'am, the Vice Chancellor, will announce the final scores and the winners. the last question coming up, but a big round of applause to all of you, all 8 contestants. I'm sure everybody watching on the live stream on YouTube and all my fellow panelists from AVIT and others will join me in congratulating you for a fantastic performance. Some amazing answers. These questions were not particularly easy, but y'all answered all the questions really well. There's nothing that went unanswered literally and came back to the quiz master. So that's the hallmark of a good quiz. Well
Would
done.
there be a tiebreaker?
If there is a tie, there will be a tiebreaker, of course. Of course, there will be. If we have to do a tiebreaker, of course, we'll announce it. We'll mostly do the tiebreaker on the buzzer, but let's see. We'll decide. Okay. Anyway, we still have one more question to go, by the way, and that question goes to Anup. Appropriate last question to end this quiz. A is a tiny European principality that was freed from German rule in 1866. B is the occupying troops left this tiny Asian country in 1971 after a referendum confirmed that the local people wanted self-governance. And C is the French occupation in this African country lasted for over 80 years, during which its people were enslaved. And this continued till the French handed over to a person called Fulbert Yulu in 1960. What is common to all these 3 countries? And name any one of the 3 countries. And remember, I already told you this is an India quiz. Every question, if you notice till now, has had an India connection. We're celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So this is an India quiz. So what is common to all these countries? Name any one of them. Hands on screen, please, everyone.
So whose direct is it?
It is Anoop's direct on seat 5. Anoop, go for it. Appropriate last question.
Sir, I don't know the common connection, and first A is the country Liechtenstein.
A is Liechtenstein, and you don't know the connection. Okay.
No.
Passing on to Venugopal.
Sir, is it to do with visas? We can move without visas to this country.
Without visas. Okay, nope. Passing on and Liechtenstein. Okay, passing on to Arjun.
They all achieved independence on August 15th.
And what is one of the 3 countries?
The C is Burkina Faso.
C is Burkina Faso. Okay. Passing on to C2. Srinand? Srinand? Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. This is they all celebrate the Independence Day. Like they are free on August 15th, and the first one is Liechtenstein.
Perfect answer. That gets you your full 10 points. Prem was waiting for that to come, but unfortunately it didn't. This is all of the countries apart from India that celebrate their Independence Day or National Day on August 15th. It was Liechtenstein, Bahrain, Congo, also North Korea and South Korea, which we didn't mention here, all of whom celebrate Independence Day or National Day on August 15th. So if you remember, the very first question of the prelims was Rabindranath Tagore singing Jana Gana Mana, and we end the quiz, the last question of the final, with August 15th Independence Day. Excellent. Points on this question, 5 points to who said Liechtenstein first? That was Anoop, right? Yeah, Anoop gets 5 points for saying Liechtenstein on table 5. Independence Day August 15th was said by Arjun first. So Arjun gets 5 points for saying Independence Day August 15th, which was the tougher part, Arjun, and then you went with Burkina Faso instead of Congo. If you had just repeated Liechtenstein, you would have got the points. But Srinand gets the full 10 points because we have not been conserving points. So we'll play fair, same rules throughout the quiz. So 5 to Anoop, 5 to Arjun, 10 to Srinand. And that brings us to the end of the quiz. We are very, very happy to announce also that our very special chief guest, the Honorable District Collector of Pudukkottai District, Tamil Nadu, Kavita Ramu ma'am has joined us. Good evening. Warm welcome to you, ma'am. Lovely to have you here.
Good evening. Hi.
Hi. And I hope you enjoyed the performance of these students, this wonderful quiz.
Absolutely.
I'll hand it back to the hosts for a formal introduction before handing it back to you.
Thank you, sir. It was an intellectual and amazing quiz show, and it was really splendid seeing all these young, brilliant minds played so wonderfully, sir. Fingers crossed, and we are also eagerly waiting to know the results of the senior category of AVIT Quizwiz 2022. And now we also have our Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganesan ma'am, who has joined the meeting. Good evening, ma'am, and welcome you.
Good evening. Welcome, Mrs. Kavita Ramu. Welcome to this quiz contest. We're very happy to have you with us.
Hi, Anuradha. Good to see you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving forward, we would finally like to play a video about Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. School of Allied Health Sciences offers international quality education with multidisciplinary courses. School of Allied Health Sciences offers support to new and unique techniques and excels in student placement. We would like to play a small video about SAHS. Now, I would like to request Ms. Padmavati, Assistant Professor from FAHS, to introduce our chief guest, Tirumati Kavita Ramu, District Collector from Pudukkottai.
Good evening, everyone. I am profusely elated to take this opportunity to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Tirumati Kavita Ramu, IAS, District Collector, Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu. Respected Excellency was studious, dedicated, ambitious, and passionate since her childhood. She was highly fascinated by her father, who was an IAS officer. She always believed that education is the key for wisdom. Having faith in herself, working hard with determination, she cleared her civil service examinations. Her UPSC rank was an amazing milestone in her life. As an IAS officer, she had served as a Revenue Divisional Officer in Vellore, the Assistant Commissioner of Chennai Civil Supplies and Consumer Protection Department, the Joint Commissioner for Relief and Rehabilitation in the Tamil Nadu Road Sector Project, the District Revenue Officer for the Chennai District, the General Manager for Tamil Nadu State Tourism Development Corporation, and presently as a District Collector, Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu. Madam is the one with enthusiasm and effective efforts in all the fields. Being born in the temple town, Madurai, she started learning Bharatanatyam right from the age of 4. When she decided to pursue her dream of becoming an IAS officer, she was a successful classical dancer for over 2 decades with more than 600 stage performances, a handful of choreographic works, and thematic presentations at dance festivals to her credit. One might think that her nature of job wouldn't even give her space for breathing, but nothing had stopped her from ensuing her passion. She is beautifully balancing both her work and passion. She used to teach dance to the kids in her free time. Madam is an inscribed artist of the ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relations. She had been awarded with Nadanamamani, Yuvakala Bharati, Ambujam Krishna Award, Award for Excellence in Bharatanatyam, Tanjore Quartet Award, Natachudar, Yuvakala Vipanchi, Nritya Shri, Nritya Sevika, Swayam Prakasa Nartaki, Bala Saraswati Endowment Award. She once said, "To be able to continue with my passion despite the professional requirements has been an incredible journey." Ma'am sets us a perfect example for the statement, "Where there is a will, there is a way. Manamirundal Margamundu." She is a true inspiration for the women in the present. Ma'am, we are extremely happy to have you on board. I now request Tirumati Kavita Ramu Ma'am, IAS, Honorable District Collector, Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu, to address the gathering. The session is over to you, ma'am.
Hi all, good evening. It's my pleasure to be present this evening, and I was able to witness a small portion of the quiz that was ably conducted by Mr. Venki Srinivasan, CEO of Nexus Consulting. He's been our partner with the Pudukkottai District Administration since the past year. Last year he conducted the tourism quiz, and this year we had another wonderful event to mark the Chess Olympiad. And this year again in September, he will be hosting the tourism quiz with the support of Vijay and Venki. We have been able to do so many programs in the district. I firstly extend my gratitude to both of them. And my hearty greetings to Dr. Anuradha Ganeshan. Anuradha was my junior in school in Jain Vidyalaya. I've known both Anuradha and Kavita since they were kids. I mean, we are almost the same age, but we've traveled quite a bit since back, several decades back. I'm sure Anu would agree with me. It's such a pleasure and honor for me to be present here, witnessing your beautiful journey, Anu. I'm so proud of your accomplishments. And it is my absolute pleasure again to be present for this inter-school, inter-state quiz competition. I'm sure all of you had a great time, because apart from academics itself, it is important that children are able to do many other things, able to pursue their interests, be it of dance, music, other extracurricular activities, sports, or be it pursuits like quizzing, because quizzing not only helps you read more, you gain a lot of knowledge, you gain a lot of cognitive abilities and capabilities as well, which I'm sure Venki sir would agree. This quiz, I'm sure, was helpful in many ways for students to prepare themselves and be accomplished, and also gain a lot of knowledge, reading so many books, preparing for this quiz. I was told by Vijay, my dear friend, who persisted, who was very insistent that I should be part of this quiz this evening, because I told him that I had usually Saturdays, Sundays, I'm a little busy with the two ministers being available in the station during weekends, but he insisted and saw to it that I was part of this quiz this wonderful evening. I'm so glad to meet all of you here. I really do not know how many students are presently watching, but how many of our students are watching. I would like them to know that this is a great platform and an opportunity for you to even interact with many other peers from other schools and institutions, to know where they stand, what their standard is, and to better themselves in the years to come. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks to Anuradha, Venki, and Vijay again. Thank you all again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was really a thoughtful address. It is indeed our pleasure to have you here on this occasion, ma'am. As a token of appreciation, our Honorable Madam Chancellor would like to present a book titled Manimoriyam, which is a compilation of our Madam's father, Daivathiru.
Yes, I know. Sorry to interrupt. I know Kavita Manimurian and Anuradha Manimurian, and Anuradha was Anuradha Manimurian, and now she's Anuradha Ganesh.
Yes, ma'am. We would like to present you the book of Daivathiru Thirukkural Semmal Manimoriyana's literature work about Thirukkural.
Come say hi to me.
Appreciation, ma'am.
Come. Rahul, my husband, says hello to all of you, and that is Anuradha.
Hello, Mr. Rahul. Nice meeting you, at least online.
Yeah. We'll come and meet you in person.
Thank you. Looking forward to that.
Equally, our pleasure.
Thank you, ma'am. We would also like to present our token of appreciation to Mr. Venki Srinivasan. A book titled Mani Mariam, a compilation of a madam's father. Please accept our token of appreciation, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, it is indeed my pleasure to welcome Her Excellency, our Honorable Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganeshan, VMRFDU, a visionary and an inspiration of our institution. Her interest in higher education, her creative thinking, and her active participation in day-to-day functioning of the institution are reflected in their success story. She is very interested in all round of development of a student's character. Along with academic excellence, she urges students to take part in several voluntary services and community outreach programs. I request our Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganeshan ma'am, to announce the winners of AVIT Quizwiz 2022, the senior category.
Right. So actually, for Dr. Anuradha to do that, we've realized that there has been a three-way tie in this quiz for top spot. That is how close the competition was. So we have three students who are all tied at the same score of 55 points, right? And so we are going to do a tiebreaker among all three of them to be able to resolve this situation, after which we'll be able to announce who the winners are. The three students who are tied are Prem Ansh Sinha from Layala Jamshedpur. We have Chepuri Venugopal from Fiji Vijayawada, and we have Raghav Singh Badoria from DPS Noida. Right? We're going to do this on the buzzer. So I think instructions would have been given to you to join a site. Venugopal, I don't see you. Have you joined? Who all are tied, Venkat? Can you please clarify again?
Premansh, Venugopal, and Raghav.
Yeah, Venugopal hasn't joined the buzzer. So can you please give him the buzzer link?
Can you please check your chat, Venugopal?
Venugopal, please check your chat, right? And then please take your mobile phone, go to buzzin.live and enter the game pin given there, please, quickly, so that we can get started. What we're going to do is 3 questions to begin with, +1, -1 on each question. We're going to do 3 questions to start. After 3 questions, we'll know who's, kind of in or out. Because if you get one wrong, you get a -1. We're going to give 2 attempts on each question. So the order will already be there. You don't have to buzz again. We'll see the buzzing order. First person will get a chance. If you get it wrong, the second person who's buzzed will get a chance. You get a -1 if you get it wrong. You get a +1 if you get it right. And at the end of 3 questions, we'll evaluate where you stand, right? And then do further questions if we need to. Okay, we'll just wait for Venugopal to join, please, quickly. Yeah, Venugopal's joined. Can everybody do a test buzz when I tell you to go? Okay, so as you can see, the order here is Raghav. Yeah, we had a particular order there, so that's fine. Okay, everyone ready? All the best. Please stay.
Excuse me, sir. Can I request you something?
Yes.
Sir, could you please ask all the participants to just put their hands on the screen so that the buzzer is visible, so that it remains.
Yeah, not a problem. We are hosting the quiz. We'll take care of that. I think you concentrate on answering the questions, right? We are watching and so on. So don't worry about all of that. Okay. Hold your phones up like this so that we are clear. And when I will start reading the question, I will stop reading if you buzz in between. So please wait for me to finish reading, right? And answer only if it's your turn. If you answer out of turn, you're just going to get a straight -1. Okay. All the best. 3 questions. So not just 1, 3 questions. First question. On behalf of the women of India, what did Hansa Mehta hand over to the Constituent Assembly of India on August 15, 1947? On behalf of the women of India, what object did Hansa Mehta hand over to the Constituent Assembly of India on August 15, 1947? Looking for a 1-word, 4-letter answer. Okay, Venugopal has buzzed.
Sir, is it to do with the UDHR?
UDHR.
You said 4-letter word.
No, that is incorrect. That is a -1 to Venugopal there. And we're going to reset the buzzer. The correct answer there was, on behalf of the women of India, she handed over the Indian flag to the Constituent Assembly. That's all we wanted. She handed over the Indian flag. Okay, one question done. Second question. Rajiv Taranath, Ali Akbar Khan, and Amjad Ali Khan are all players of which instrument? Rajiv Taranath, Ali Akbar Khan, and Amjad Ali Khan are all players of which instrument? 5 letters. Okay, Raghav?
Sarod.
Sarod is the right answer. That's a quick buzz by Raghav, who gets in with Sarod. That is correct. So 2 questions done. At the moment, we have Venugopal on -1. We have Raghav on +1 and Prem yet to start. Okay, reset the buzzer. Okay, third question. The estuaries of the Tamaraparani River, the Vaipar River, and the Malavatu River drain into which gulf, where you can also find the animal called the dugong? The estuaries of the Tamaraparani River, the Vaipar River, and the Malavatu River drain into which gulf? Okay, Prem?
Gulf of Mannar.
Gulf of Mannar is a good answer, Prem. That is correct. Where you can find the dugong, that's the Gulf of Mannar. Okay, that brings us to a point where our third place today goes to Venugopal Chepuri from Fiji, Vijayawada. Well played, Venugopal. You obviously take home prize money. Excellently played. Third place to you. You can now kind of turn off your video so that we have 2 people contesting now. We will do 3 more. We'll do now 1 question after another. So it's like a sudden death from here on. Whoever answers just goes through. If you get it wrong, the other person wins, right? Okay, so both of you are ready? Okay, buzzers are reset. Let's go. In the Mahabharata, who was the only sister of the 100 Kauravas? Prem?
Dushala.
Dushala is right, and that clinches the contest for Prem. Very, very close contest. It was nerve-wracking, very close. Very well played, Raghav. Excellently played. Tough luck. Very, very close contest. But Prem and Sinha finally clinches it. So those are our top 3. I'll ask Anuradha ma'am to formally announce the names.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay. Chief guest of today's program, the District Collector of Pudukkottai in Tamil Nadu, Mrs. Kavitha Ramu IAS, Quiz Master, Mr. Venki, and Mr. Vijay Prabhakar from Nexus, participants, faculty and students of Vinayaka missions, students and teachers of various schools who are watching this program, and of course, the brilliant participants of this program. It is a pleasure to be here today and to have conducted this interesting quiz contest. This was very close, and you'll have done a really wonderful, it was a wonderful game you played. And this, of course, we did it as a month-long celebration of our 75th Independence Day. We finished the junior category last week, and today we have the senior category. I would like to convey my sincere thanks to our chief guest, the Collector of Pudukkottai, Mrs. Kavitha Ramu, for participating in our program and being an inspiration to our students, parents, faculty. I've heard about her efficiency in her administrative role. In her dedicated service of the past several years, she has served in various capacities for the government of Tamil Nadu. She's an original thinker, a renowned classical dancer, and an inspirational speaker. She has been widely appreciated for the amazing dance choreography that was enacted for the Chess Olympiad. So here we had an eminent woman who has broken glass ceilings and quite an inspiration for all our students here. More than anything, I'm very happy and proud to say that we were schoolmates from Madurai. So I once again thank Mrs. Kavitha Ramu for her time, and we're extremely grateful and delighted that she could join us today. And we are happy to be associated with Mr. Venki. Now we are doing this year after year, and it was so well conducted. Congratulations. And and the rest of the people in your team, Mr. Vijay Prabhakar, who has been working with us for this fantastic online contest. Now, to go to the most awaited part of the program, the declaration of the winners of this quiz competition. So we've had more than 748 participants who had registered, and I would like to congratulate all of you for your enthusiasm. There has been over 105 different schools from not only all the districts in Tamil Nadu, but participation from all over India. So with a lot of excitement, I'm going to list out the winners. First, the winners of last week's. So, so the first, for the junior category, let me first finish with that. We had the first place, which had a prize money of 10,000 rupees, went to Mohammed Rivin of Mahatma Montessori School, Madurai. Congratulations, Mohammed Rivin. And the second place with the prize money of the second place with a prize money of 7,500 rupees went to Arudra Raghunathan, Delhi Public School, Bangalore. Congratulations. The third place with a prize money of 5,000 rupees went to Arnav S, PSBB School, Chennai. So, and in the junior category, Bhuvana Krishnan Matriculation School, Kelambakam, Chennai, had 64 registrations, and this was a school with the highest number of registrations. They will get a trophy and a cash prize of 5,000 rupees for promoting maximum participation among their students. Congratulations to the school. Now, coming to, I wish the last week's contestants the very best, and my hearty congratulations to all of you. Now to go on to today's contest, which is the senior category. First, let me start with the school, which had the highest participation. Congratulations to Infant Jesus Matriculation School, Kalpakam, which had 71 registrations. They will also get a trophy with a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. We appreciate the efforts of both these schools who encourage their students to take part in such activities, and which will, of course, help the students develop their general knowledge. Now, we go to the most interesting event of today, the students who have won today's contest. The third prize goes to Venugopal Chepuri. Congratulations. And you would also get a gift, a prize money of 5,000 rupees. Congratulations to you. The second runner-up is Raghav Singh. Congratulations, Raghav. And you also have a prize money of 10,000 rupees. And the most awaited, the first and the winner of is AVIT Quizwiz, Prem Ansh. Congratulations, Prem. You're the winner of this contest and with a prize money of 15,000 rupees. Congratulations. It's been a lot of hard work, dedication, and discipline that you've all put in your routine to achieve this. And it shows that you're all well abreast of the happenings around you, and you keep yourself updated about the history of our country, and very, very proud and happy to see all your accomplishments. Now, we also have a prize for all the, we have consolation prizes for 8 other students, and I would like to announce their names. It is Srinath, Arjun, Anup Rajesh, Harshvardhan, Raghav Singh, Nandini Ravikumar, Venki, have I covered all the consolation prizes? Yep.
we can just, I can read out the names for
Yeah,
you.
can you read out the names
Yes.
again, just to make sure, because I'm getting the
Make
information.
sure we read out the names. So we've covered the first three places already. In joint fourth place tied were Srinand from Kerala and Harshvardhan from PSBB. Well done to both of you. Then we had Anup Rajesh, also from Alapi, coming in sixth place. And then we had Nandini Ravikumar from Chennai. Srinand, you finished at 50 points. Srinand and Harshvardhan both finished at 50 points for joint fourth place. Anup Rajesh finished at 45 points for sixth place. Nandini Ravikumar at 35 points. And then we had Arjun from Chennai on 30 points.
All right. So, yes, so all of them, of course, also get a 500 rupee cash voucher for all the, all the consolation prize winners. But all in all, it was a wonderful event. All of you did extremely well. It is just a matter of few seconds and minutes. So it is anyway. So we had a really wonderful time organizing this. We enjoyed it a lot. I hope you have enjoyed it too, and join us again next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I just wanted to say what an amazing thing it was that the top three in today's quiz, reflecting the fact that it's a truly national quiz, our top three were respectively from Jamshedpur, Noida, and Vijayawada. So three different ends of the country, literally, and absolutely fantastic to see three students from three different parts of the country, from three different states, three different corners almost of the country, coming in first, second, and third in a quiz organized by AVIT. So thank you very much. It was wonderful, and thank you for the opportunity to conduct this once again.
Thank you, Mr. Venki. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. Thank you so much for joining. And I also like to congratulate all the participants and the winners of both juniors and senior category. Now, I would like to request Dr. C. Vaishnava Devi, ma'am, Director in Charge, SAHS, Chennai, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all present here with us virtually today in this wonderful national level quiz competitions, AVIT Quizwiz 2020. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you is not just a word, it is an expression of gratitude. As John F. Kennedy quotes, we must find time to stop and thank the people who make difference in our lives. It's a great opportunity being the person to represent the gratitude and propose the vote of thanks for the successful grand event. I would express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Tirumadi Kavitha Ramu, IAS, District Collector, Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu. Inspired being a governing head with the busiest schedule, accepted our invite, joined us with today, just in a motto to motivate all the young budding students, encourage your enthusiastic participation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Woman Empower Inspiring Leader, our Honorable Madam Chancellor, Dr. Anuradha Ganeshan, Director, Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, Deemed to be University, for her constant guidance, her efforts which made the series of quiz competition AVIT Quizwiz 2022 a grand successful event. I would like to thank Dr. Giri Rangasamy, Dean CSR, for her constant support and guidance and her valuable presence to grace this occasion. Thank you, ma'am. Nothing is impossible without a wonderful team and coordinated team effort. I extend my sincere gratitude to our quiz partner, Nexus Consulting, our quiz master, Mr. Venki Srinivasan, CEO, Nexus Consulting, the brain master behind the level of difficulty and competitiveness. Mastering is not just experience, it takes a lot of effort and dedication to master anything. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all the efforts made by you and your team, Mr. Vijay Prabhakaran and the entire team. Thank you, Nexus. I thank Dr. S.P. Sangeeta, Vice President, Academics, Arubari Vida Institute of Technology, for her constant support and valuable presence throughout the session. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank all the head of the institutions of AV campus, Dr. Selva Kumar, Principal, AVIT, Dr. Nazima, Director, SAS, Mr. Vincent Arpuram, Dean, AVIL, Dr. B. Sendil Kumar, Dean, FAHS, Mr. Balaganapati, Deputy Director, Department of Management. I also thank all members of admission and IT team headed by Dr. Karthikeyan, Ms. Vani, Ms. Noor Jahan, Mr. Ratan Kumar, and Mr. Johnson Dandia, and all other officials of corporate office, faculties work behind the stage. Thank you all for coordinated efforts in organizing this event into a beautiful, successful event. Last but not least, I thank each one of you for each one of the participants and their parents, guides, teachers, and the supporters from the school for their cooperative and enthusiastic participation. It's really great to see the level of participation and the involvement with the students. I would like to bring to your notice that we have nearly 105 school participation and 750 students from various parts of India has actively participated in this competition. I request you all to keep up with the competitive spirit all of your life. Thank you all. Hope to see you all in the next consecutive AVIT Quizwiz 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Hoping to see you all in the upcoming AVIT Quizwiz. Now, I would like to request everyone to please switch off your videos and raise for our national anthem.
Janagana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे